Back again. Catch him, me catch him, me catch him, me catch him. Me catch him, me catch him, me catch him. You see that? You see that? Spock didn't know I was looking. Yo, got Spock, you know. Yo, Spock was fully shook. Fully shook, you know.
Yo, what's good? It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again. Back again.
Back again, my name.
Back again.
Choose English.
Saxon. There. We get Spock door.
This is episode 90.
90.
What?
90.
Mad.
Yeah, not 19.
Consistency.
Not 19. 90.
Get me. Many have tried and failed.
We're there, you know. We're there. We're in it.
Arms episode.
Yeah.
Like that. Product placement.
Right about now, we've got a special guest in the building. A very, very special guest in the building. Goes by the name.
Okay, mine was better.
That was
Mine was better.
That was
I saw
some.
a DJ do it last night. I thought it was brilliant.
No, that was.
Nah, don't do that again, Spock.
Cockerel, yeah. Yeah. I sound like a chicken being jerked. Got a special guest in the building.
I don't know. How are you knowing?
Can
How are you knowing what a chicken getting jerked sounds like?
You never had to jerk the chicken before you kill it.
I'm not jerking anything.
You don't jerk.
I'm not jerking anything.
You never jerk chicken.
Yes, you have.
What about when you start your car and it's already in gear and you jerk?
I don't jerk.
So when they're doing
The only jerk I do, is the dance. The joke.
Yeah, you did the jerk.
Jerk.
Yeah.
Jerk.
I don't know about that.
Do the
Jerk.
jerk.
By the way,
Jerk. Do the jerk. But you know what I mean.
Adrian trying to do the jerk
While sitting down.
So
You know what I mean? It's like when your foot goes like so and you go backwards and you go.
Oh, the moonwalk?
So,
No, the jerk.
backwards. What do you mean?
You know what the jerk is? The
I know what the
dance.
jerk is, yeah.
Show me the jerk.
I'm not going to stand up and jerk.
Show me the jerk.
Nah,
Scared.
no.
Scared. Oh, it's alright. I know you're scared.
I'm kind of scared still. Let me introduce a special guest, man. We've got a special guest in the building.
Soft said to the
Goes
jerk.
by the name of Sophie. Goes by the name of Sophielou.
What up?
What's good? Finally. How long did that take? That intro?
I've got 3 minutes on it.
3 minutes.
2 minutes 47.
2 minutes 48.
Okay, what's good? How you doing, Soph?
All good, man. All good.
Yeah, man.
All good in the hood.
Let me say Timbo Slice in the building before I forget.
AKA Ramesh.
Yeah.
Ramesh Ranganathan.
Yep.
Can you say
You
Ranganathan?
know, I didn't know. I didn't know that that's how you say his surname.
What do you think it was?
I just call my man Ramesh.
That's racist. That's very racist. Porn star Keith in the building.
That's
Yo,
really
what
not
happened to
racist.
What happened to Music Spark?
Oh, you actually want to change to Music Spark?
Music Spark. Music Spark.
I'm not associated to porn though.
Oh, gee.
I don't know what happened in the 80s, to be fair. Them VHS ones there. They even make it to the internet.
The lost tapes, you know. The lost tapes.
Spark with the throw in it.
You know, I was looking for his tapes. He come across smarts.
It's like, what's this? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he sees it on his shoulder. There's another one.
Yeah, man. All right, Music Spark. That's cool. Still.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well. Subscribe, please.
Subscribe, please.
Please.
Yeah, follow us and do all that, man. And yeah.
Yo, fam, do you know on WikiHow, there's an explanation how to do the jerk?
Oh, you beat me to
What, with pictures?
Yeah, with pictures.
I was gonna say, could that be?
It says stand with your right foot behind your left foot. Keep your thighs close together and torso relaxed.
That sounds like the instructions for that woman. This is how to do hip hop.
No, you're the hip
Oh,
hop
yeah.
dance.
That is a classic as well.
So
Just
funny.
keep this isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's even pictures as
She's
well.
all going in. She's all going in still.
Jump backwards onto your left foot and simultaneously slide your right foot forward. Sounds quite complex.
I was gonna say, what did she have to say simultaneously? She didn't need to do that. She don't say.
Sorry, before we what's the difficulty? Is it intermediate?
Yeah.
No, I think it didn't have a difficulty level.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
So any fool can just get up and jerk.
Any fool can just get up and do the jerk.
Okay.
However,
Can you do that, Soph?
there's
jerk.
I don't know what he means.
However,
Jerk. Let me find the truth.
However,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
there
see.
is, there's 3 levels to be fair. There's doing the jerk, the alternative reject, and there's another one
the
called.
reject.
And I think there's
What's the
another one called.
2009, man.
What's it called?
You're a jerk.
I know.
Who's them?
You're a jerk.
What's the dance?
You're a jerk.
I know.
Oh,
You're a
Who's
jerk.
gonna show?
You're a
yeah. No,
jerk.
look at Adrian's
You're a
feet.
jerk.
I know.
You're a
Yeah.
jerk.
I know.
You're a
I know.
jerk.
Once again, guys,
Okay.
here with listeners.
Yeah.
You're a jerk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the jerk. Yeah.
It actually is like that.
Yeah.
Shuffle.
I mean, you look more like Crazy Legs from Boys in the Hood.
Crazy legs on boys, you
No,
know.
not Boys in the Hood. Don't make menace.
Don't make menace.
Yeah.
His legs like.
He was sick though. He was sick.
Classic film.
Yeah. Man. How's everyone's week been?
I don't want to know what Spock is looking at.
Oh, the jerk and
The jerk.
and the reject and
Yeah.
man. Yeah. How's everyone's week been though? Because
Usual man, I've been cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep it short today. I'm cool.
No way.
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this show. I wanted.
Keeping it cool.
Monday.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
No, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes yeah, when you're going through your week, I'm just making up topics in my head like that. Just go through the board.
Yeah, man.
Like that. Oh,
Just
Go
usual.
through board. Shade room.
Shady.
Nah, but just usual, man. Work. 1 week left after this week. 1 week till the 6 weeks. So you know, it's gonna be a difficult week. Lots of testing to do.
Are you even in on Friday?
Marking.
Schools like to break up on Thursdays now.
Now, we're supposed to be there till next week Monday, but we got the day off for some reason, and some schools
okay.
going back. However, on Friday,
training again.
Yeah, teacher training, inset day, personal development.
Question.
You hush it.
You know when you go to uni and you do your PSD and APC and DBF,
PSD is a Photoshop file. I don't know what you're on about.
But carry on, stuff.
right?
Yeah, you
So
know me.
don't they train you?
You get training then, but you have to do training in school because government laws change. Government laws change, and it's like different things that kids may encounter, like in technology, in life. You have to get training on that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Can you do that at the weekends?
no,
Okay.
because I have my weekend means the end of the week.
But you got 6 weeks off in the
That's my 6 weeks.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So and on Friday, to be fair, I think we're going to the laser tag and laser quest and go karting.
Yeah.
The
Oh, the teachers and that.
Nah, it's cute with the kids.
Oh,
no teachers?
That's gang gang.
Yeah, obviously the teachers.
Oh
go-
yeah.
I thought like the teacher was going like gang gang. Like,
Yeah.
And I was gonna say Adrian's got work friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, don't you ever link up without the kids?
They try to push it. But
Yeah.
I'm not really sociable.
You should go. You know.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, I'm trying to be now. Yeah, get me? Because these people are alright.
Try Susan's.
Where I
career.
used to work, it's like any out of school activity. I was like, no, I'm not going. It's like they used to be like, they would like finish the end of term, and what they'd do, they'd make it so that my boss would be like, come to the pub for a drink
Yeah.
after work, but he'd make sure we finish early. So
Yeah,
these
so
times I'm like,
You got no choice.
So you have to drink on
I
work
have
hours.
to, I have to go.
Yeah,
I have to
peer-
go
peer
there.
pressure. That's
I have to go there with them.
Systematic peer pressure.
Yeah. It's like I want to go home, but I have to sit down
Yeah.
with them for like 40 minutes, just like you know the fake,
Yeah.
bare fake laughs.
Is that where you had Jimmy Heat? Is that where you had Jimmy Heato?
Nah, I don't
What was
know
that?
that.
The legendary Mojito.
The
He had
legendary
one
mojito. But
Adrian's like, I once.
yeah, man, you have to do that. But these people, they're a bit more, you know, these people are decent now, and so I'm actually gonna make an effort because I didn't go to Christmas parties.
Yeah.
My last workplace, you get me? I was just like, no, I'm not going. I'm not coming with you, peasants. Get me? So I was just like,
Nowadays,
but now,
people are cool.
now these people are alright. You know what I mean? I'm like, cool, I'll see what go on. I'll just leave early if I don't like it.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
How was your week, so?
It's been good, just calm. Started the rehearsals for the show.
Jeez!
Yeah, and then I was out on the bike. What day was it?
Oh yeah.
Listen, I needed to go flyering.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, obviously I don't drive.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I need to go down around Wentzfield and all that Bentley Bridge and all that. How am I gonna get it? Like, what am I gonna do? I thought, I'm gonna go on the bike. So I was on this cycling around for like 2 hours, just going flying and that. It was experience, man. One woman tried to charge me 50p to put up a flyer in the window.
Really?
I
That's
said,
cheap.
Nah, come on, why?
Just do free.
Why?
It's just that yes,
Why?
it's
Yes or no? Like, why?
What's she gonna do with that 50p?
Yeah,
Like,
why?
why do you need this 50p?
But this same woman, basically, I don't know what her problem is with me, but the shop that she works in is the shop that like we grew up in as kids.
Yeah.
So when I went to do the no ball games video,
Yeah.
we wanted to shoot the shop scenes in there.
Yeah.
Went in straight, no.
No.
And I said, but we've come to this shop like for years and years. Like the owners know, so we're cool with them. Nah, that's literally. She was like, nah.
Is it
nah.
because you stole my one?
No reason. No what?
You stole any my one?
No, I didn't steal it.
So that's what she followed to 50p back for that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just
But yeah,
still think about
so
the
yeah,
Mao.
that was my experience of that.
brought in.
2 weeks ago.
So, but yeah, apart
Should
from
have
that,
stashed one down there, innit? No one would have ever found it.
Fam, the way the sweat and everything else that comes in these chairs, yeah.
Nanji.
There is no way that I'll be having no Mawam that's come out the chair.
Nah,
Come down the back of the chair. Yes. You probably Apple one, yeah. It comes out black. It's like, yo, it's supposed to be this colour. Smoke, what's been happening here?
Angie.
Yeah, probably.
Yo, you forgot to test charge, isn't it? You think you don't drive? What, late night drive?
Late night, yeah, I didn't say it was my car. I don't drive
That's what them
yet.
drillers are doing, you know. Say, Nankim, but it's not them. It's just what
Someone else, yeah.
Yeah,
Watching someone
I
else.
have never claimed that I drive. Yeah.
It's alright, self.
I'm
You don't need to
learning.
climb that.
But
Other people sets,
Yeah.
climb sets that they're not in, like hoods and all that. You just don't drive. It's all good.
You don't have no lyrics or you talking about the steering wheel or nothing.
what?
I'm trying to find a reference. I'm sure I thought you
Nah,
said
'cause
that.
in all I need, I think I said pull up skirt, do not drive.
Yeah. Also,
I'm
that was
saying
like
do not drive. Like, do you know what I mean to the driver?
I thought
Pull
you.
up, don't drive.
How
I've
did
never-
you? How did you pull up without driving?
What?
Alright, cool. Say it. Cool.
I've never said I drive.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that pull up skirt. Yeah. You said, I don't know. I ain't want to be honest.
Come on, Jews, pull it together.
No, I'm back. When she's got a t-shirt that says, a hoodie that says late night driving, she don't drive. I was just like, oh, cool.
She said to
We
you.
went on late night drives. Like
It's
that's
not
the song. That's what the
necessarily
song's
her
about.
driving.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm just my.
I'm
No,
a-
can I not be? I'm.
Timbo's,
just me.
Ramesh is yawning. Come on, move on.
Get me. Tell him. You're gonna start popping out jokes.
Yeah. Swear down. I've got at least a solid 15.
No, I don't. I beg you, don't tell us no jokes.
Yeah,
Please don't tell us no jokes.
Don't,
I've had to put your jokes my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, your whole life.
And that's why
And
you're
they've
so
never been good. They've never been good.
Alright. Okay. Do you want to?
Don't
no,
even
no, no,
entertain
no,
any
no, no,
jokes.
I don't
Next,
know.
yo, how was your weekend done?
no.
How was your week?
Yeah,
No,
we
don't
got-
tell no
we got
jokes.
it.
Don't
you ready to
don't.
Nah, you know what? Let me move on.
Fam, how was your week?
Oh yeah, my week. I've had a good week.
Okay, good week. Next segment.
Yeah. But speaking of jokes, though,
Had a good week.
can we? Is it okay to now make jokes about Sturridge and his dog?
No,
I
Why
still
not?
don't think it's.
It's found the dog.
But you know,
the
he's
dog's
taking it well.
alive.
He's taking it well.
It's funny now.
it's not funny.
You know,
Why is it
fam,
not funny?
You know, I just only like kind of made sense of what it is. It's Lossy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Yeah.
Him Lossy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen that in it with
Someone
Sturridge?
made that picture, didn't they? Like
Oh, dude.
from
And this-
Stormzy's artwork.
Yeah,
But
and the middle.
Lossy Dog.
It's a whole song.
But there's a song.
Well, yeah, someone.
Somebody please find my dog. You've come into a house to take a dog. How can you break into a house in LA and take somebody's dog? Are you crazy? Somebody please
Daniel Sturridge.
What is wrong
The
with people?
Vassy Bot
to
remix.
take a dog.
But Lassie dog.
What is wrong with people?
People got time in it.
Take somebody's dog. Are you crazy? Took my dog from the house.
Hey.
Straight up. Bring my dog back to my house. I want my dog back.
What is wrong with people?
I want to know why.
People are wrong, you know.
Listen, I want my dog back.
It's the way they cut it and chopped it, you know. That is sick.
My crib.
Wait, okay, it's funny now, innit?
No.
It's funny, man, because I ain't gonna lie,
Straight
like,
up,
I had, like, I didn't think the dog was gonna come back alive.
I thought, you know what it is? I'm sitting there. Did you see what it said? The person that actually found it
Nah,
went on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he's a rapper. It's also
Some rapper. I'm like, coincidentally, a
Tiger?
rapper. No.
Oh,
Do you think Tiger need that little dog? Tiger.
Tiger's got
Actually,
tigers. In it.
yeah, tigers on top of the world.
Yeah.
He's actually got tigers in it.
I believe you.
I don't know.
But
It might not.
Or is it just for that?
The thing
just
is,
for
yeah.
the
For the music video.
yeah.
I'm like, number one, yeah. the geezer must have come out with he posted a picture with this kid saying, "Oh, Mr. Sturridge, we found your dog. It wasn't us. We just found it." So 2-2s now. Sturridge goes and gets the dog, and then they're supposed to have said, "Oh, well, why didn't you you said you promised us 30 grand. You said you were gonna pay 30 grand for the dog. A man didn't pay no money for the dog.
He didn't pay no for the dog.
But think about this, fam.
No, I mean I wouldn't have paid, but I thought Sturridge would have.
No, but my point is that these men have blatantly just robbed you, and they're trying to extort you out of 30 grand
extra.
You get me?
But you actually think it was them
I
guys?
think it was them. You saw the pictures of a man just bowling into the yard.
There's like
Videos
three
of
man.
three man bowling into the yard.
There were 3 man, yeah.
Yeah.
And these weren't like little Duval.
They were not small guys.
Yeah.
And they bowled in the yard. Teeth the dog. Teeth whatever. Might have been clothes, jewellery, whatever.
Apparently a bag.
Yeah. And then they bounced. Now, my point is that obviously they don't know that Studge. It's not like Studge lives there. You get me? Because he's over here playing football. So boom.
I thought he lived there. He probably got a house in there.
It's his house, but he said he's moving out, and this is another thing that sounds shady. He says, "I'm moving out, in a day or 2. So, just I'm not bothered about the clothes. I'm not bothered about the bag. Just bring back my dog."
Yeah.
And the fact that man, I go out that way to steal a little dog, and I'm just like, "You're like clowns," and you're saying don't get the money because you got the dog back. You want money to what? Say thank you for stealing my dog from me.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Nah,
Brought the dog back.
it's some clownery.
The dog could have come back in pieces, you know.
And that's how it is, isn't it?
I've watched films where like
You watched John Wick.
Nah, but the dog was in one piece.
Do you know the amount of John Wick references?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
on Instagram was insane. I was like, you people need to take
No
time, man.
sensitivity.
Behave. Just
Zero
stop.
sensitivity.
I saw a bear man laughing. I'm like, sad. How a man laughing? I'm like, that's just rude. That's just rude.
It was.
It wasn't funny.
It was, man.
It wasn't funny.
It shouldn't have been funny, but it was, man. I'm desensitized to this kind of stuff.
You are desensitized.
But the dog came back, so I'm happy for
It's
him.
a main thing.
And now it's funny, innit? Coming
It's
up
the main
with
thing,
jokes.
man. It's back.
I don't think it's funny because like it's like being boxed in the face, becoming a meme, the person saying sorry to you, and then like you're supposed to say like, "Oh no, it's alright, it's funny now."
Oh, it's
No,
alright, it's funny.
You still got boxed, and
Yeah.
people saw.
You still feel angry? Are they
Oh,
booking
yeah.
to your yard?
I wouldn't feel angry
I would.
if I got boxed and became a meme. I hold a box for a meme, you know.
Yo, remember that, okay? Anybody out there, if you just want to pop off on Juice and just
Nah,
one
it has to
time
be
in
a,
his
it has
mouth.
to be a guaranteed
One
meme. It has to be
time,
memed.
out the blue. Just pop him in his jaw.
No, not out of the blue. It has to
Make
be
it a
memed.
GIF
'Cause
first.
imagine-
I will like it. I will share it.
Yeah. I
And
remember
then
it.
I'll repost it on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, all them kind of things.
Boomerang.
I'll send it to
All you
I'll send it
people-
to
you know
all
what,
the
to be
meme
fair,
page and banter pages.
Yo, I'm gonna holler Rob Lane edits.
Yeah.
Make a good 30-second video. Juice getting popped off on his face. Just bam. And then I don't know.
Do
It
you have
might
to
have
pause
fall.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. Of course, down.
Lions for you. Lars.
Hey,
Hey, that'd be a good one still.
I'll take that still. If
I can
Lars
see
can
that.
box me for some followers.
I can see that.
To guarantee
I can
me some
see that.
followers.
Lars can box you for followers.
Yeah. To guarantee me some likes. It's a package though, dude.
Okay.
Package, yeah.
Okay.
Box juice.
Yeah.
As long as I get 2K followers still.
2K, that's low,
2K.
fam.
Light work,
Go
fam.
for at
least
That's
10.
light work, fam.
That's
light
not
work.
inch though.
Lots of
I
got
take
followers, you know, B.
No,
Do
but
you
I
follow us,
took
you
a
know?
Lars box for 2K
What
followers.
if she does like a whole like story leading up to it, so you think it's just gonna be Lars boxing you, but she actually gets like the goons to come over.
You know, I retract the whole outfit. Nobody boxed me. Nobody.
Yo,
Yeah.
Juice goes around the corner, just sees last. Yo, this could work out all right. About 6 months behind her.
Man, do so like WWE elbow drops and that.
I thought you said she's gonna pull out the even. It's in the Quagmire meme. Where he's got the hench arm.
Yeah.
Just training it. Nah, that's a cool one.
Oh.
Oh, retracted.
I didn't. Yo, where's everyone trying to make me?
But yeah, I think with Sturridge, number one, he's got his dog back. Just go find a club to play for.
I think
Is he
it's
free agent?
He's
Yeah,
released
he's
from
free.
Liverpool.
It's the point now in his career where
You're sad.
Liverpool don't need him, no. I think Sturridge is sick, but he needs to play every week.
He's playable.
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
What happened with Cardi and Jermaine Dupri? Because I saw the headline and
Did you see
I
the
wanted
actual-
to get,
did
I
you
wanted
see
to get
the
Sophie's
actual-
opinion on this.
He said
Did you
that
see the
Offset's dancing was
actual-
whack.
Huh?
He said that Offset's dancing was whack.
No, he
Did
didn't.
I didn't see anything that
He
JD
did.
said.
He was saying that basically
Did you see this?
Nah, I ain't
a lot
seen
of the
it, no.
rappers, the female rappers now, all they're doing is they're coming from the same lane. So they're saying, "Oh wow, you're a stripper, you rap. So what is this? Is it turning to stripper rap?" Because all these women are rapping about the same thing.
Oh, I seen Cardi B.
All of them
B's
are being,
response.
Yeah, I
all of
just
them
wanna
are
see
acting
that.
ratchet.
Yeah.
All of them are acting wild.
Scamming and
Just talking about scamming, man,
City girls
da-da-da-da-da-da, all that,
friggin'
and it's popping and it's working. And I get what
Hot Girl
JD was
Summer.
saying. I get what he was saying. You get me? Because that's what's working at the minute. Now, obviously,
Well, yeah,
Everybody-
you mentioned other female rappers. Do you have a favorite
Yeah.
right now
Hear
in
it.
the rap game?
Cardi B, Nicki,
Females?
Megan Thee
Yeah.
Stallion. Stand out to you?
I can't really say.
Not a Cardi B fan?
No, but you know the reason why I can't say is because I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't feel like I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. I think they're trying to show. For me, it's like strippers rapping, and I don't. As far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. Okay, all right. Who's getting ready to? Who's gonna be the
Show you
rapper?
something different.
Yeah,
What's the different, what is the thing that you want to see if you're not like...
just more. I mean, I feel like at some point.
yeah. My point is, is that I get what JD's saying. The world will sit there and say, Rhapsody. We will. Because we know. But JD's not talking about the people that are in the know.
Yeah.
JD's
As in,
talking about the
female rappers that
people.
actually can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JD's talking about the mainstream, what people are seeing, what's being pushed, the narrative of women that's being pushed. So he's talking about your Cardis and the likes.
Megs.
Now, because of that, Cardi's come back, but at the end of the day, the mainstream or the machine of media and music and whatever, they're not pushing they're not pushing Rhapsody to the forefront. They're not going to. Rhapsody can rap. To be, in my opinion, she's one of the best rappers, male, female, period, the last 5 years that I've seen.
Right now.
Without a doubt, she can destroy the majority of rappers. Like, in terms of like level of ability, lyrical ability, I think if she carries on the same way she's going now, I will rate her as the best ability, the best female rapper I've ever seen. Lyrically.
I feel like you can almost say that already.
I can really almost say that now. No one can touch her. She can destroy men. Easy. Gender has nothing to do with it. She's just good. Now, the fact that the mainstream don't... the fact that she isn't pushed forward, that just proves the point that JD's on about. It does prove the point, because who wants to see Rhapsody? Who wants to see Cardi shaking her backside?
Me.
Exactly. But this is the point, what he's saying. Who's actually showing lyrical ability?
Absolutely.
Plus,
Rhapsody. And who's selling more? Cardi.
You also think
And this is
that
my point. This is his
But-
point.
I don't know if that was...
JD's saying who's the
'cause
real
but
rappers.
he didn't even mention Rhapsody.
But the real
Nah,
rappers
he was
aren't
just
being
saying-
pushed.
The way
Yeah, mate.
he painted it was as if
Strippers.
there's no good female rappers.
There is.
But that's
Even he must know that.
But he didn't paint that. You know what I
He
mean?
must know
He
that.
should have really said that. He should have said, "Oh, there's rappers. There's rappers out there.
Yeah,
Dreezy
he's
know
put them all
them."
into one.
Yeah, he just
Mm.
said, "Yo,
That's
all
not
female
true. I hear
rappers
that.
are stripper
I hear that.
rappers."
Well, I also think from his, because he's from a different era, innit? So his era is like, he signed the Brat. You know what I mean? So like he knows what he thinks is a good female rapper.
Yeah.
So if it's not really, if it's not ticking the boxes that he probably has, he's probably dismissing it like that. Nah, it's dead.
It's like, if you look at the ladies back then, like it's so long ago, but it was.
You know what?
If you
It
look at
looks
the
like a
Brat,
madness, you know?
Lady of Rage,
Yeah.
the Brat,
There's a
Lady
rap
of
concert
Rage, yeah.
next door.
Lady of Rage, and the likes, they were like gangster but feminine. You get me?
No, I won't say feminine. They were just like
Lady of Rage wasn't gangster.
I'm saying the feminine part. I don't know how feminine.
No, not feminine.
Because rap
I won't
was
say
more like macho then. You get me?
True,
So the
true,
women
true,
then
true,
were.
true, true. But even not even that far back. If you go back to Remy, if you go back to when Nicki started, Fox,
Eve,
Kim, Eve,
Eve's apparently coming
they
out
all
with a
had
new tune.
bars.
Yeah.
They all had bars.
Actually
And
had
to
bars.
be honest, it was like realistically only up until I'm talking like the first thing you know is not the music was really Nicki.
Yeah.
I actually started to grow a bit of notoriety. So lyrical ability has always been with the women, but it's a point that now it's like now allow that, sack that off, just throw the sex.
I was saying yesterday. I said, it seems like now female rappers are more of it's more about the package, the image than the ability, and it's like
I think that's females like in general, not just rappers. Like, across the because it's evident, man. Because like, you know, like the look, that general like look. When you go on Instagram and you see, you know, you'll see, like I can't really describe the look, but there's the look. You know what I mean?
Music or just
music.
Okay,
So say if you've got
dropped at names they later in the video.
so say if you've got
I'll say like Georgia.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's definitely.
Georgia Smith looks kind of earthy, innit?
Yeah.
I don't think she does.
Earthy, you know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean.
Barefoot, bare feet, not barefoot. Barefoot vibes.
Georgia.
I don't think so.
I think she does.
From what I see, fam.
She's high all the time. Just looks
Not from what I see.
Yeah, but
have you seen her eyes?
Yeah, but them two go together. Obviously, her big feet are bare because when she's high, she's lit.
So, but that's the same thing as
And I hate
Scissor.
that word.
Scissor's like
Exactly, Scissor's got the barefoot vibes. But
I
she
can't help.
I know
you
say.
I know what you say. I can't help. When I'm thinking earth, I'm thinking dirty. Like
No,
dirty
I'm
feet.
not
I
saying
can't
dirt.
take out my
The
head.
wash,
fam.
fam.
It's
The wash,
because-
man. The wash.
Yeah.
I'm just talking like,
You know,
like they might
begin.
have the box braids
Yeah.
at times and like the hair's long and
like
swing
Janae
it
Aiko,
so.
that kind of
Yeah,
like,
Janae.
yeah, man.
Adrian,
Barefoot?
just say him.
I feel like Janae Aiko said she don't wash.
No, I
like
bet she smells like
Something
strawberries.
came out, you know.
She looks like she smells like sweet strawberries,
No, she looks
raspberries,
I
and
just think every
juice.
I bet she smells like strawberries. I ain't gonna lie.
Like she
Janae-
bathes in the lakes of
Apricot.
she bathes in the lakes of Lake Minnetonka.
fresh strawberries. Though, like.
Well, yeah, what I was saying is, go back to like having the full package. You could be extremely talented, but if you don't look and act and dress a certain way, you won't get that.
If you don't fit into the box,
I feel it
the box
myself.
they
So,
fit,
yeah, there's a box, man, and you have to do certain things and act certain ways, and like because they say sex sells, and if you're like a pretty girl, you know, like you have this certain look and thing about you'll bring more traction to yourself, and it's like
Janae Aiko doesn't wash every day. She says.
Okay.
She doesn't take a shower. That's what she.
Do you think she
treated
sweats?
it. She treated it.
I don't think she
Do you
sweats.
think she sweats?
I think she sweats shower gel.
I mean, if she
No,
lives in
but-
LA.
No, but
secrets.
she secretes
Herbal essence.
herbal essence and imperial leather. Oh, she rubs it in.
Yeah,
That's
you
nasty.
I think she sweats just like everyone else.
Look at juice.
Nah, I wouldn't even. Nah, she has to wash first, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
I think because there's certain boxes that women fall into, as men do. Yeah. I think it's more. How can I put it? It's harder for women just because if you don't fit into that pretty earth girl look, pretty high class girl look, pretty like
or like nothing at all.
Yeah.
No clothes. You know what I mean? Minimal clothes.
It's
and
true.
Okay, we all know that though. I think the real issue is who's to blame for that.
is the men or the women.
Yeah, because I think that's Cardi
That's what it
pretty much.
all goes down to.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of people, right, that nowadays female rappers only talk about their pussy and shit. And now that Jermaine Dupri bring it up, now I'm gonna say something about it, right? First of all, I rap about my pussy because she's my best friend, you know what I'm saying? And second of all, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. I ain't even gonna front because let me tell you something. when I did Be Careful, people was talking mad shit in the beginning, like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I expected. I
Be
expected
careful.
this. Like,
Yeah.
that. So it's like, if that's what
feeling it.
people ain't trying to hear, then all right, then I'm gonna start rapping about my pussy again. And second of all,
What is
there's a
wrong with
lot
you?
of female rappers that be rapping their ass off and don't be talking about their pussy and don't be talking about, you know, getting down and dirty, and y'all don't be supporting them. Y'all don't be supporting them, and they be mad dope. These bloggers don't support them. They don't give them the recognition. So don't blame that shit on us when y'all not the one that's supporting them. Okay, guys.
She's right in what she's saying, because the consumers, I guess,
Yeah.
did not like the conscious stuff or the actual bars, hard rap, or you know, like good vocalists, whatever. The I don't know. I feel like people know what they want. The majority would rather hear easy, listening stuff with no kind of substance rather than deep.
This is the reason
stuff.
why. This is the reason why people like Cardi sell, because it's dumb, because it's easy, because you don't have to think.
I like
No.
that. I prefer that word, easy.
Yeah, you don't have to think about
It's dumbed
anything.
down, but it's
Dumbed
dumbed
down.
easy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah.
I like
That's it.
this.
Yeah.
It's not
like,
what,
pure-
what does she
pure,
mean?
like sex and whatever.
But do you think that's just the way the world's going? Like everything's getting everything's becoming
I think
dumbed
that's
down.
the way the world's been.
Nah, I don't think it's. I don't think it's always
Porn
been
star
that
Keith
way.
was in the 80s running a riot.
I don't want to know
Yeah.
when he was running riots.
Fam, it was sex is always sold.
Nah, because music seems to be
What
getting
did you say?
dumber.
Sex is always sold.
Yeah.
Me, I don't know.
I
Music's
think
getting
it's-
dumber now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's getting dumber. It's just because the problem is, I call it problem. The things that are easy to digest, it's out there. But if you know what you're looking for, you're not really going to just go for that easy stuff. That makes sense. Like,
Yes, I get what you're saying. I think that one, it hasn't always been easy, because if we look at rap music, for example, if Cardi's music came out 10, 15 years ago, would it work?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
10, 15 years ago, come on,
Yeah.
that's what's the word? Nelly tip drilled the man there.
Okay, but I'm talking from a female.
I don't think
Someone
it
would have
work.
to do
It
it
wouldn't
first
work.
at some point.
It wouldn't
I don't think
work.
it
I don't, I just think they wouldn't have took the risk
Why?
because the machine would have been behind Cardi, whatever female rapper at the time then, and said
There's-
you can't talk about
No,
rapping
it
like that.
wouldn't
You
have.
have
It
to
wouldn't have,
rap
fam.
about.
You know
it
what?
wouldn't
Because
have
back in them times, that's when like Missy was still making a lot
Missy
of
was
music.
killing
Yeah,
it.
well, we
Because-
don't.
and the thing
Missy,
is- and the
Missy,
thing is-
Missy
and
maybe
this is the
wanted
thing,
to rap
and the
about.
thing is, and the thing is, if you look at it, Missy did rap sexual, yeah. However, the way the whole thing was spun, it wasn't as overt as this is. It wasn't so blatant
Yeah, but
as this is.
Fam, she made
It
a whole
wasn't
song
so.
called Minute Man.
It wasn't so. The direct meanings of the music wasn't
Okay,
as
and
okay,
it's
easy
yeah,
down
yeah,
to
I know
good,
what you're
and
saying,
that's
I know
down
and
to
that's
good
due to
writing.
writing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
due
yeah,
down
I
to
get
good
it,
writing.
Good writing.
It's down to good lyricism.
No, I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm saying we've always been rapping about sex.
Yes.
and drugs and
Yeah,
whatever.
it's always
But
been
now,
there.
now it's
Now
like,
it's-
yo,
now it's
here's
just
the
like,
drugs,
this
Yes.
is what it
here's
is.
the sex.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah.
like,
Because
oh,
the
maybe I'm
writing's
talking
not
about
the
sex.
writing's
it's
just not
true.
there.
Maybe.
But it's true though. But it's true.
Yeah, if you want to be
Yeah.
my lover, you gotta
No,
be-
it's true though, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even that song,
What if lover? What's it called?
If you want to be my
Wanna
lover,
be.
I wanna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get me? Think
Yeah.
about. You gotta look at music and really see how the words are structured, and that's the reason why, when I hear lyrics from rappers and the first time I hear it, I understand everything they've said to me. It gets boring. It just gets
Yeah,
boring.
yeah.
Now, what does that say to me? That says to me, if, say, I don't know, Jay and Nas, Cole, Kendrick, were A-star, a lot of these rappers are like F's and G's.
Yeah.
Because basic. It's so basic.
It is very, very, very basic.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And this is what's being pushed now. This is what's cool now.
Okay then. Why? Let's get to the why then.
Why what?
Why is music becoming
Because
this
the
now?
machine of the whole world do not want you to think.
Elaborate.
Seems that way.
The machine of the whole world
Yeah.
don't want you to think. That's why we have fluoride in our water. I'm not going to get into that stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but that's another story. But the world at large just want you to follow. The world at large want you to just do what everyone else is doing. The world at large wants you to sit down and everyone watch Love Island. The world at large wants you to sit down and watch the season finale of Game of Thrones.
Quite dramatic. I'm gonna zoom in on this when we're editing.
The world at large, it does want you to watch the thing that they're telling you to watch. Why does it trend?
Yeah,
because that's what they want you to get your attention to. You get me?
And anything outside of that,
that's not cool.
You got no chance.
That's not
you
cool.
You got no chance.
You're a clown for doing that. You're an idiot for doing that.
Anything outside of
you don't watch Love Island.
Yeah.
What do you do? Yo.
No, you want to edit this. I'm going to black and white and everything's going to zoom.
Yeah, this guy, you know. But what I'm saying is, the world at large, the big people, the powers that be, they don't want you to think, fam. The less that you think, the easier job it is for them to direct you and control you.
I agree, but I kind of feel like it. I just always feel like it's always been like that.
It has, but now we have the most time we can find information that they're doing it. Well, I'm not even going to get into deep. I'm not going to get into.
Or are you saying it's more blatant?
It's more blatant
because it's in our hands now.
Because this stupid thing is in your hand, and your whole life runs from this thing.
Your Black Mirror.
Your Black Mirror.
Literally.
But just looked in the what do I look like? But because your phone can do everything now, they just want to control you. That's what it is. It's simple. They don't want kids out playing football. They don't want kids out playing games. They want them at home playing Fortnite. Why? Because they're accounted for. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got a login. They know where you are. They direct you. When they finish Fortnite and you grow older, you watch a TV show. Everyone watches a TV show the same time each week. Even though everyone's got catch-up TV.
For real.
People don't watch catch-up TV. Why? Because they want to be the first one to talk about it on their Facebook timeline, their Twitter timeline. They want to be the first one.
It's true, man.
Because they're directing you.
It's true, man.
But are we not just like the old guys?
No, what do you mean?
Like, were our parents not saying this 30 years ago?
Don't watch TV?
Nah, because
they didn't know any better.
But they're probably like,
it's like my parents used to sit there. My parents used to sit there and watch the news every day. They still do. Watch the news every day. I don't watch that trash. Because all they're doing is telling you from a Western perspective.
Yeah.
They're telling everything from their perspective. If the news were turned out and says, all black boys are killers, which we're pretty much doing now, all these people out there can think, all these black boys are killers. They're going to make me, oh my goodness, see a black man. I'm in fear. Why am I in fear? I know my brethren Dwayne over there. You shut up. I know my brethren Dwayne over there, and he's cool. You get me. However, I don't know his brother, and he looks a bit shady. He could be a killer, so I need to be careful of him.
Daryl, that was alright.
Nice, Leon or Leroy. But the fact is, that's what they want you to think. You get me? It's just like honestly, it's mad. I don't what people say to me, yo, Adrian, I can't believe you don't watch TV. I'm just like, yo. The only thing I watched on TV was Gotham, and I finished it.
Is it finished now? Complete?
Nah, it's still on TV, but I got.
Have they got another series coming?
I got the plug. Not a plug. I mean, in terms of like, I've got a way of watching the ones that have been recorded in America early. Okay, take back that word. What I said.
You don't know plug. You should know one guy.
Shut up. Shut up.
But money.
That's what. That is what. They want you to do. They want everyone to do the same thing at the same time.
It's true, man, and everyone does.
There's
a majority there's a minority that don't, but the majority are. So when every night, obviously Love Island. I don't watch Love Island. You go online and everybody is talking about it.
Like,
I don't even have to watch it.
I know, yeah.
I don't even have to watch it. I go on Facebook, go through everybody talking about it, like updates. Like updates.
I can't believe you said that.
Instagram is the same. Twitter.
To a point where I'm actually kind of interested in Anna, Ovi.
Yeah, like you know exactly what's going on, but how have they got the whole everybody watching this dumb thing?
Everyone's directed to it.
It's mad. Men, women, everyone. Just it's mad. Kids watch it. I've heard that kids watch it.
Apparently, I saw on BBC on the BBC website that kids are like replicating the same things by pairing off at primary schools.
I can imagine it.
Sick, back in the day.
Fam, all we had was kids shows back in the day.
Nah, I would have paired up.
Kids ain't kids no more, man.
Mad. I haven't started.
I think Big
Still
Brother.
in
When
the
I was growing
mess.
up, we used to play Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have Big Brother until I think I was in secondary school.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about secondary school.
Big Brother, you played Big Brother.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
think
just
so.
did fake weddings and
Explain to me.
We just have like
Explain. I want to hear
What
this.
did you? Yeah, where did you do that?
played big like we all had it like that was a bedroom and everyone had their house and then how if a Big Brother goes? Do you used to do that on ends? People used to get
You got
evicted.
evicted?
People?
How?
Davina?
Wait there.
Davina used to come to ends.
So when I was at school, man was just I don't know.
Not in school. When I was in school, but on ends like
On the
in
ends?
So yeah, man used to play Big Brother.
You used to play Big Brother.
Yeah.
We should just play Tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
Bulldog.
switch it up. We can't play track every day.
We did.
Kirby.
Play Tracker,
Play track every
Kirby,
day. Come like a
football. I used to go home.
Then we used to play football. So.
Big Brother.
Big
I am shocked, you know.
Big Brother.
I am mind
used to play
blown.
Big
You know
Brother.
the emoji.
WWE.
Yeah, my hands up like this.
WWE,
Yo,
Big Brother.
WWE, I understand that.
That's different.
That's levels. You get me? Man, are getting hurt going on.
It's still
You get me?
for us.
Yeah.
So it's got Love Island, dumbing down of the nation. I don't watch it, but there's a quote here. This year's series has certainly been littered with its fair share of dumb moments. People young and old were shocked to hear a conversation among the girls of the villa on Brexit, in which Hayley asked, so does that mean we won't have any trees?
I'm so glad I
after
don't watch this.
Well, you
UK
know,
leaves the European Union.
You know it is. You know it is.
These are the type of people on there. Like this is.
it's-
I don't get why anyone
It's
watches
also
it.
to like create a discord between people, so you would feel like a discord, like you feel
Discord?
like
Trees, fam.
No. Listen,
I'm stopping this.
this is what I'm on about. Like it makes people feel like, I'm more
better.
intelligent.
Yeah,
I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And that's also not good for. That's not good for anyone.
Let me tell people something. Yeah, I teach kids. Yeah, they're rude and then bad, but they're more intelligent and ask them stupid, dumb questions. You get me?
I don't get the correlation.
And
no.
it's
How's
like
it going in?
sometimes
Yeah,
I think they get those
that's silly,
things
that is.
to try and make people think that the younger generation are absolutely stupid. No, she's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Not the
real.
younger generation because
No,
they're quite
for
clued
real.
up. They're clever, but she's stupid. You get me? Now, I just look at all of that together, and I think to myself, yo, they try and funnel everyone into one thing. The TV.
You should go on Love Island.
I would never.
No,
go
you
on
should
it.
go in, yeah, destroy it from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, did you see that Dapper Dan? What's it called? That Dapper Dan interview.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that another show you're
But,
watching?
yeah.
Is that another show you're watching when you should have been
Sick.
working?
Nah, for real, you should go on Love
You
Island.
see this guy? You see this
Ruffle
guy?
things up a bit. Go.
Go, nah, fam, go on.
I'm not
Apply for Love. Nah, fam.
going on Love
Listen,
Island.
go on Love Island, yeah.
No.
Are you married?
See what's going
Yes,
on.
I am married. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, even still, like, you could go in there,
No.
pair up, and then
No.
just teach.
See what they're saying to us?
Yeah.
Yo, it's all wrong, you know. It's all wrong.
Everybody leaves.
It is, yeah. I'm in the night time. 5 men just come and dragging out the house. All in black, you know. Yo, where's Adrian gone? Where's Adrian
Yeah, in
gone?
the morning.
Adrian has been removed from the house. He broke the guidelines and terms and conditions of Love Island. But it's just mad. I just look at all these different things. It's weird just because part of my brain, when anything comes on TV that a lot of people talk about, my brain's like, I don't want to watch it and I don't want to talk about it.
But it's also to do with counterculture. Like you, like myself, when there's something that everyone's talking about, I'm like, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know just because I think that's
straight
what the
away.
machine
Yeah.
is telling
But
me
then
to
obviously
do.
the majority like, I want
Nah,
to be involved in that.
Yeah.
I can't not watch that.
You're
I
an
have
idiot
to.
for not knowing.
Like, yeah.
I'm like,
They
No,
don't
no.
want to miss out.
I did want to watch Love Island. You know, I ain't gonna lie, if Love Island wasn't 9 till 10 or
I
whatever,
thought you were going to say I was in Wolves. Carry on.
if Love Island,
Love Island, fam.
Love Island's in
Roundabout.
Wolves.
That's what I was like.
Yo!
Can you imagine?
Love Roundabout.
Imagine that. Would you go on it, Juice?
Was it?
I like to feature at some point.
Yeah,
though, like,
just
Just
pop
comes
in.
in. Oh, well, go on.
Hi guys, you alright?
The Love Ring Road.
what was I saying? If Love Island was at 9 till 10, I'd probably watch it. Like,
What time's more suitable for you?
No, I just want to watch it when I want.
Oh.
On demand.
You can.
I'm sure you can.
You can.
How many weeks is it?
Do not watch the show.
Is it finished now?
Start.
Nah.
I don't think it's finished. No.
Nah, but and this is the thing, man. I look at all that time that people spend watching Love Island. I think to myself,
Wait, sorry. If Love Island's on demand, how come everyone watches it 9
because they want to watch it as soon as it comes on.
You see, when everyone's watching it and they're updating, oh my god,
Yeah.
Anna did this. Oh, whoever the people like they're talking about. So it's spoilers, ain't it, for them? It's basically
this is
spoilers.
the culture that we are in.
That's a stronghold. That's some Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Love Island,
If you ain't watching it, if you don't watch it, then they're gonna spoil it for you.
You can watch it on demand, but you're choosing to watch it.
Because they like to discuss it together.
Yeah.
But this is
mad.
This is a culture that the machine at large has made. Think about this. If England are in the World Cup final, that's not going to happen again for at least another 4 years.
They didn't make it last time.
Let me finish. I'm just saying World Cup final just in case. Just for argument's sake. But Love Island will be on the same time tomorrow. If England get in the World Cup final and everyone stops everything, everyone watches the game, that happens once in 4 years.
Yeah.
That stops you to pattern your whole day around the game. For one game in 4 years, this comes on every day. Yo, let me get back in time for Love Island. Let me get back in time for Love Island. I want to get back in time for Love Island. Let me do this, let me do that for Love Island. And I'm like, yo, how much time are you dedicating to this show that doesn't do anything for you, then it's stopping you from achieving more in your own life?
That's what I said. That's what I said to my friends.
And you add how many hours a week? That's what, 5 hours a week?
Nah, for real.
5 hours a week.
The amount of effort and energy they put into discussing it, watching it, and they're so engrossed in it. Imagine if they put that energy into something for themselves.
Put it into your own life.
It's mad.
Develop yourself.
But they never would do that.
They never will. Because it's asking them to think.
Because they ain't got time.
Ain't got time. I can't do this,
that's how the brain. That's how I think the majority of people think. They ain't got time to do it, or they can't. It's not. But you'd put so much energy into something that's going to be done in like a few weeks, and you don't get nothing.
Don't get nothing from it. When it's done. You look for the next show to go and look for.
Literally, what's next? It's mad.
Like, nah, I'm sorry.
It is a madness.
I don't do that. I don't do them things, but just because of the fact that my brain won't allow me to be controlled that strongly.
But you can't even like.
You have to pattern. You have to
gotta
change
get back
your whole day. You gotta get your home day.
You can't go out like.
I can't go out without Love Island on.
It's nuts to
What
think
are you
that
on?
way about one show that's
And
like.
it comes on every.
It's not even.
every day.
It's not even. You're not learning anything from. I don't know. They must be like obsessed with the entertainment of that. But I've talked to people and said, "Oh, it's not actually that good, but we just like watching it." And it's like. You're like dedicated to this show, like, but why? Or like, I can't get my head around it.
You know what it is? It's a case that there are some people that watch reality TV. Now there are some people that watch reality TV to watch human interaction. I get that. I get the idea. The psychology. I get that. But those people don't watch it every single day. You get me?
I never even thought about that. Just to watch people.
People how they interact. Because sometimes I do it myself when I see people like. If I'm sitting down in a classroom, I like to see how the kids interact with each other. Just to see how your brain will tell you to act because another person is there.
For real.
You see what I'm saying? And when another person comes in the room, how they react. Just because that person's reacted in the room, think, yo, I need to show off now. I need to act all big and bad because that person's walked in the room because I need to prove something to them. And that person's like, I don't really care what you're doing anyway.
Yeah.
So,
like me at the barbers.
Yes, yeah.
Swear that every time Adrian walks in the barber somehow the jokes end up all about me. Like before we come in here, Adrian walks in. Somehow something I said 2 weeks ago. I say, oh.
You know what starts with?
No. Yesterday in the barber.
Oh yeah. And then he said,
Tim,
oh, no way.
You don't know this guy, yeah? This guy was killing me yesterday in the barbers, you know. So basically, Reese McDonald.
Yeah.
He was talking about going out. He went to 101, blah blah blah. And I said, nah, I don't want to go. And Juice like, nah, I want to go though. And they was like, nah, Juice, that's not your kind of place. That's not your kind of place. You get me?
It's
and
not.
Juice is like, nah. Out of town Juice is different to home Juice. Out of town Juice, yeah. Yo, you don't know what I'm spending on bottles. You get me? You don't know what I'm spending on when I go out. You get me? I might want to show out in it. When I go 101, I'm like, yo, fam, you won't like it. I've been there, and I hated it. I think it was the most just whack place, just over-pretentious. People doing everything for the gram, doing the most for the gram in 101. And just like, nah, it sounds like my kind of place. It sounds like my kind of place. And then Reese is like, all right, cool. Next time you got there, Juice, I want to go with you because I'm sure you owe me 2 drinks.
I was like, Literally, man bought me 2 drinks in it.
I didn't even remember. Like,
Fair enough, you remember, but it was like...
No, but you know what it was? You know what it was? I don't understand what Reese was saying. These times, yeah, Juice didn't buy him back a drink when I went out. But the thing is, Juice is saying, when I go out, if I went outside, I'm buying this, I'm buying that. And then Reese is like, swap to my drinks back. You get me? Man didn't buy me a drink back. You get me?
Man, I keep it record. I never keep records. That's whack, that is. That's whack. I was like,
yo, if you've ever bought Juice a drink, get it back off him, okay? Because he'll act like he hasn't brought it. He'll act like he can't remember. Just say, yo, Juice, remember that time 3 years ago?
No, that's not how it works.
Get me a drink, buy my drink now.
If me and you go out now and I buy you a drink, I'm not even thinking, Adrian owes me a drink. That's whack.
Keeping a tally chart at home.
What? I bought you a drink next time. I might buy you a drink again.
He's got a mental chart in his head.
Nah.
Yo, it was 2 drinks and a half. You get me? Blood, that was a half. Nah.
I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I know Reese is the kind of person that's remembered that I owe him a drink, so I'm gonna pay for his haircut. And before I could even say to him, yo, I'm gonna pay for your finger, he's like, yo, do you owe me 2 drinks? I was like, I knew it. I knew he was gonna bring it up, you know. I knew it.
That's hilarious.
I was betting, but Juice always does that, yeah. Juice always does that. And yeah, you know what? Oh, this one's killing. Juice said, I don't know how the conversation started about getting kidnapped.
Yo,
Juice is saying, yo, if a man came to kidnap him, yeah, and he pulls out a gun, Juice is gonna run off. Yeah.
He'll shoot you, no.
But if the man pulled out a knife, yeah, he try and do something.
No, that's not what I said. If a man pulls out a knife, technical.
Yeah, he's gonna stop.
The way I said, this is what I'm saying. If a man pulls out a gun, surrender, I'd go with him, whatever. And I'm like, well, if a man pulls out a gun, more time you don't want to shoot it because you pulled it out and you didn't shoot me. So I'm thinking, okay, you got the gun in your hand. I'm gonna run off because you don't want to shoot the gun.
But you don't know.
But if you got a knife and you pulled out the knife and I run off and then you catch me, I'm pretty sure you'll stab me.
Dude, these times, I'm imagining Juice running down the street and the man goes, you see the guy spinning in the air and stabs him in the back. At the bottom of the street.
Oh my god.
Barbers is a mad.
Nah, man.
Yo, Barbers on a Friday goes up, you know. I'm telling you, I'll take Galloway, man.
But do you like get that though? If someone jumps out in there, pulls the gun, say, yo, fam, get in the car. Say, yo,
you just run.
Why are you putting the gun at me? I'm getting off. You know,
He just shoot you there and then.
Why didn't he shoot me? If you know what? If I wanted to shoot you, if I jump out on you, before I even say get in the car, boom, straight in your leg.
Swap when you run off and shoot in your leg, and then after no. What if my man, you try and run off and he shoots you in your leg because he can't aim. Let me finish. He can't aim and shoot you in your leg. Boom, you go down, and then he comes up to him. If you didn't run off, I want to shot you.
I'm a gambling man. Take my chances. But I know if I'm a good man, I'm rather shooting legs that are standing still than legs that are running.
Yo, man can shoot legs standing still. Man can shoot hip. It don't matter. Boom.
But I'm running zigzags.
Oh yeah. You had the game plan. Running zigzags.
You don't run straight. You run zigzags.
The zigzag running.
Zigzag and then you do like you play Metal Gear Solid, you press square, you just let it roll.
She's gonna roll into the box. You'll never see me now.
That game was so dumb. You played it?
I ain't played it.
Literally, you run off like you press square, and the man goes in the box, little cardboard box. The guys are like, oh gosh,
yo, nah, that's true though. That's juice. Just remember.
Cardi B and JD.
Yes.
But yeah, I just think overall, this when it comes to lyrical ability for women, it's gonna take a lot.
Yeah, no, listen.
Just to bring it back, I think it's gonna take a lot to change the whole thing.
Yeah, he will.
It swings around about, so it'll change.
Actually, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it.
What?
I was.
But have you seen what he's done now?
Who, JD?
JD.
No.
So, basically, JD had that whatever, and he says, after all the calls, DMs, angry tweets, and other messages saying I'm a major gatekeeper in the hip hop world, why wouldn't invest in female who is out there hustling and making a name for herself? So I decided to create the So Deaf female cipher. Details coming soon.
Actually, that's a good idea.
But is it?
Is it not just
What if they're all
hustle?
whack?
Then he's proved his point. either way, people are going to be checking out his product.
People will
and
be checking it
brand,
out.
so,
It's got
yeah.
branded and everything.
Yeah. Now, hold tight for spinning it. That's how
definitely.
you spin
That's
it.
how you spin a thing.
It's like Fredo's got a t-shirt now, isn't it? You don't give the baddest pasta.
Yeah.
Just spend the whole thing.
It's true.
Hilarious.
Nothing else really happened in it this week.
No, loads happened, fam. Loads happened.
Loads happened this week.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You know this
What's music talk about?
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah. Have you got a lot to say about this?
No, I'm thinking. Yeah.
God, I really don't care.
My thought is, what is the petition gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like the just were like, you got 50,000 people saying ASAP Rocky should be freed. So?
The justice system.
Just no.
Oh, he's popular. I have to release him.
Wow, he's popular. No. Sit down in jail.
Petitions for everything.
Honestly.
There's a petition
Very
for everything.
unfortunate
Honestly,
situation.
it's a
and
bad
all that,
situation.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, your petition ain't gonna
It's
change
always-
nothing, G.
Yeah.
I mean, all the celebrities, yo, come on, gotta help Rocky, free Rocky, I'm like, fam, I'm not even going to press the link just because I know it's not gonna change a thing.
The boycott in Sweden.
Yeah, boycott in Sweden. Like say, IKEA needs their money.
That's right.
Nigga, we global.
It's like-
Sweden offers a lot more than IKEA.
Volvo cars, innit? ABBA.
What else?
ABBA, yeah. That's my favourite.
Arlo yogurt.
Arla.
Is it Arla?
Arla.
Arla, sorry. Arla.
Yeah.
I think it's
Arla. Anything else?
Flat
What do I
road.
use every day? What do I use every day that is Swedish?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
No, I don't. He's in America and I don't like him anymore.
Henry
You
Claassen.
use that.
Henrik Larsson.
Moss.
I didn't like him since he went to Man United.
When
he was at Barca, I liked
Seb
him.
Larsson.
Swedish Moss.
For what?
Seb Larsson.
Seb Larsson. No, he left Arsenal and done my head in. When he played for Sunderland because he scored against us. Pagan.
I've got to stop saying footballers now.
Plates from IKEA.
I haven't got plates from IKEA.
What have you got from
How long have you got
IKEA?
in your
A
house?
bed.
There we go. Your bed from IKEA.
Okay.
Bed from IKEA.
Okay.
You
one
use it
thing.
every day.
I can buy that from somewhere else.
Sainees.
So what, you boycott in IKEA?
No, I'm just saying. I don't really need anything from Sweden.
Sleep on the floor then.
Eureka Johnson.
You know, dash my hat at you, fuckward.
Alright, Sven Goran Eriksson.
Shut up.
Did you finish?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sven. But
I really have nothing to say about ASAP.
I just think
Free ASAP. All the best.
Yeah, free.
Sorry.
No,
I think I just think
Swiss.
the whole petition business.
No,
I'm
Swiss
like,
and Sweden.
it's not gonna make that much
Switzerland's
difference. So
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
no,
I was
it's not
gonna say
really
what's his
making.
name? Roger Federer, but he's Swiss.
I thought
Well,
it was
you thought
Roger Federer, Spanish.
No, Nadal. Is he?
Nadal's
Oh, yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Federer in the final.
I don't even.
Yeah, he's got to the final.
Jovac.
Doesn't he always get in the final?
No.
He's the one that's super. Is that Nadal?
No, but he's won the
Djokovic.
most. He's won 8
Is one of them
Wimbledons.
tennis man them that
Djokovic.
just kill it?
He's killing it.
Nah, it's not Djokovic.
No, he's won
Federer's
8.
Federer's like the
Federer,
best tennis
Yeah,
player I've
yeah,
ever
Federer.
seen in my
Is he
life.
gold?
Yeah.
But I think that Djokovic is just too much.
He's a younger guy, so.
I remember when he started, you know, I was thinking, yo, this geezer looks
He's a
good, you
youth.
get me? He looks good. And then that's when he was sponsored by
Uniqlo, innit?
Uniqlo. And he's the same sponsor of Federer.
Okay.
And then I was like, he looks good, man. And then for years, he's just dominated.
Yeah.
He just batters
True.
people.
You guys are really into sports, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always have been. Nearly every sport there is.
Yeah,
Not-
that's
not
what I mean.
every-
Like,
not every
Most
sport.
major,
hockey.
most major sports I'm into.
I just like Chelsea.
Curling.
I just like Chelsea.
Nah, don't go on the ice. It's too cold. And I'm black.
Anybody
no
heard
business
this
out
Ed
there.
Sheeran album?
Okay.
I had a listen yesterday.
Yeah.
I
What
want
do you think?
to hear what your thoughts are.
I mean, are you an Ed Sheeran fan?
I don't usually listen. Like, I've never put on an Ed Sheeran album and listened through. I don't know why.
Yeah, me
I've got nothing against Ed Sheeran. I think he's an incredible guy. He's talented. But I've just never sat down with an Ed Sheeran album. But obviously, his singles that come out, I listen. It's mad.
Affiliates, yeah. On collaborations, number 7, Sophiellou's name's been scratched out.
But I think he's amazing. I've just never sat down with his
Yeah,
album. I'll just
same,
pick.
same,
I'll
to
just
be
pick
fair.
songs. I'll just pick songs and listen.
Listen to
But
the green one.
um, I think I've probably just
Well,
listened
Thinking
to
Out Loud is
bits.
obviously
I couldn't tell you what's on there. I don't know why though. I've just never done it. But I did enjoy a few songs on this collaborations project. I liked that he's gone, you know, like where he started, like on like grime and stuff. You know when Ed Sheeran was on like when he first came out SBTV, he's gone back to them kind of, you know, like the flows and the rappy kind of singy thing. I like all that. But yeah, I think it was always like, I think I always knew the for me the qualities it's there, but it was gonna like it's a strong list of people on there. I watch bare interviews, so like he said that none of them, all of the collabs were just organic. So while he was on tour and that, if someone had come through the studio, that's how it happened. Like it was all very natural, and so I liked that. I think if I hadn't watched that interview, I probably would have, this is a bit forced, like what's going on here.
So basically, the people didn't realise they were on the album until they saw the track list.
Well, he said the making of the songs were very natural and organic. People had passed through on his tour or something like that. That's what he said in this interview with Charlemagne. But
I haven't watched that yet.
There's a couple.
I feel like I'm not too sure how much I believe that, only because
I don't know if that's 100% true.
I don't know if that's
I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. It was all very
the Hustle
natural.
one, I'm thinking he must have arranged that, man, because man was in the pen.
Well, for me, I can't even use it as a slight, but like it just all sounds like Ed Sheeran songs. So, like I even said to myself, I was like, the worst part about worst is a strong word, but the worst part about some of these songs is Ed Sheeran. Like, because I'm seeing Young Thug, I'm seeing J Hus, but it sounds like the featuring on the Ed Sheeran tune. So it's almost like everyone kind of offered a watered down version of themselves.
Watered down.
Yeah.
Other than to cater in it.
Can you want to tell the truth?
Other than Stormzy. That's probably some of the best bars from Stormzy I've heard. Not so much bars, the lyrics, but just like, some of the best Stormzy I've heard.
Okay. Right. Unfiltered truth.
I keep it real like Saxon King.
It's not that I don't like it.
Start with love.
There's some good songs on there.
There we go.
However,
Ed's hair looked great. Really red.
It's just pop. Part of me thought, but Adrian, what did you expect? Because he's a pop artist. I thought it was going to get in the trenches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought he was going to get in the trenches and get some real, like, hard beats, music, really get deep. But it's just surface level music.
It's formulaic.
Yeah, mate.
And it's gonna do
massive. And this is the reason why I saw the positive. I was like, okay, from this, people are gonna say, I'll take don't play this. Don't even try. Don't play with these. Fam, don't play with these kind of tunes, you know. Man like Ed Sheeran, he'll pull you down hella quick.
He's a #1 pop artist in the world right now. Yeah. Like, don't play with him.
Him and the Biebs. Jeez. Anyway. But it's like, the way I see it is that if I'm sitting there saying, this is amazing, why am I saying is it amazing? Is it that all these people haven't listened to Travis Scott album? They haven't listened to Stormzy properly. They haven't listened to J Hus properly. Haven't listened to Meek properly. They haven't listened to A Boogie. Meek was good. Yeah. Meek was good. I said to Tim on the way here. Yeah. Meek and A Boogie was the only song that I liked. You get me? And it's a case that, is it because he's bringing them to people that wouldn't have listened to them? That's the only positive I can take from it. Yeah, obviously they're going to get paid and whatever, but at the same time I'm just like, it's just them watered down. It's like a B-Tech version of themselves.
But then I can't
knock him for it because he's a pop artist.
Like big up.
But I'm just talking about my preference. I'm not saying the album's whack. I'm just saying it's watered down them.
Like I'd rather hear J Hus featuring Young Thug and Ed Sheeran. So it sounds like J5, you know what I mean? Ed Sheeran writes that rhythm.
So you think he should have brought more of them?
He should have brought them.
You know, and this is the thing, Ed Sheeran shouldn't have done nothing different. Everything that he's done,
I get why he's done
Ed Sheeran, but it's just like
he's done him, but don't be you.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfair to say that. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't even think of a name. Say Scarlord. Say you do a tune with Scarlord for your album. Scarlord's gonna have to sound like a Sophielou tune. You know what I mean? If you do a tune on Scarlord's album, then you have to start screaming in that.
I hear.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do that.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
Imagine that.
I'm sure you could do that.
You can do
I
it.
think it's working now.
That'd be hard still.
Scarlet versus only.
I'd bet
I
it
mean,
would.
versus, not featuring something.
Versus.
What's this?
Scarlet.
You still think about WWE
Yeah.
in the streets?
You know, I've Crash Team Racing, man. It's took over my life.
Mm.
You play Crash Bandicoot?
Fam, I haven't got a computer.
You've never ever played Crash Bandicoot?
Obviously, I have.
That's it's the same one. They just remastered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Ed. I think.
Yeah, hold tight, Ed. He's done nothing wrong.
No,
He's done nothing
Everything
wrong.
that he should have done.
Yeah,
he's done
yeah,
it. But
yeah.
it's the album's for his
audience.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
So I can't slate that.
This is one of them things, yeah, where I can genuinely say it's not that it's whack. It's just not my style.
And that's cool. Ain't
That's
it?
cool.
But the Eminem one.
I didn't even listen to it.
Yeah,
Did not even listen to it.
But
did not even listen to it.
You know what?
I saw his name. Skip.
Now you know what?
I heard part of it last night. I thought, okay, Ed sounds like Ed. Don't like the sound of it. Eminem sounds like Eminem.
Gosh,
Don't
is
like
that?
it.
Oh god, it sounds so Eminem.
50.
Whack.
50 brings
Whack.
52. Does that make
No,
sense?
you think?
You are.
The bounce sounds like 50's bounce.
I think 50 let down the whole song.
You think?
Yeah, I think Eminem did what Eminem does, whether you like it or not.
I need to re-listen to it.
Ed tried to sound like an Eminem tune, so I'm kind of switched off. But I was looking forward to the 50 to bring something to it, and I feel like 50.
What did you want to hear?
50? I feel like 50 didn't bring 50. I feel like 50 basically just said, "Yo, listen to Power. I mean, watch Power."
Really? I didn't listen. I didn't deep the.
Not saying lyrics, but
like.
I'm saying it was literally like, "Yo, I'm only rapping because my name's 50 Cent and I'm doing other stuff that I want you to listen to."
Okay.
Like, watch. I felt like 50 Cent didn't want to rap.
Dress so fresh, so clean. You can find me
come on, man.
rocking my Fendi.
No.
Man, you know
No.
just what I
No. No.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
No. I don't like that.
I didn't like it. That's the only song I didn't
really listen
like.
to it properly then.
But
What's that,
to say good things about the album, no. I like the song with Khalid, the first one. There's a couple tunes now I really like, actually.
I like the content within that.
The Khalid one? Yeah. We're not... Yeah.
You can tell Ed's just a normal guy,
Yeah.
just literally just doing his thing. And I watched an interview of him on was it Jonathan Ross? He'd fell off his bike and he had like 2 casts.
Yeah.
Fell down a hill on his bike, and he said he don't even own a phone. He doesn't even own a phone. He said he hates phones
Because he's not locked into the system.
Look at what he wears and stuff. He's really not. He's really not. He said he ain't got a phone, and yeah, he's just not.
Nah, I don't believe it. I don't buy it.
I believe him.
Nah.
I believe him. He doesn't need to.
He didn't fall off his bike.
You didn't think he fell
The
off his
cast was
bike?
fake.
What?
He's got an iPhone X from like Ed Sheeran.
Face recognition.
It's marketing, man. It's marketing. It's marketing.
He's been the same. I think he's been the same the whole time, ain't he? Like,
he's rich now. He's rich
of course
now.
he's rich, yeah.
Dumb rich.
He must have an
But,
iPhone
like-
X. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's got the iPhone.
Gold one.
XXX.
He might have one.
Next level.
Yeah, he might have one, but I think what he was saying, he doesn't enjoy the phone world. Remember when he went off for a year of social media? He went for a whole year and didn't go on social media for a year. And just he said because he wanted to look at the world through his eyes instead of through his phone.
Burner account.
Right, and then he came back with the next album. He went traveling around different countries.
Bed Shiraz.
I think that he doesn't need to wear glasses. I think he's got laser. He's got his eyes sorted. He's perfectly fine.
I just think he's a normal guy, man.
His hair's not
He's
even
just a
ginger.
normal guy.
He couldn't.
Is that
He's
bed?
still ginger. Because even if he wasn't ginger, he still had the freckles and
Oh, true.
not everything he could do.
No, you can probably get tattoos, you know, like little tattoos.
He's got tattoos though.
No, like little freckle tattoos.
Why are you
Go over the
googling
tattoos.
him as a child?
No, yeah, that's Ed when he was broke. Now he's a million.
Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying. When he was a kid, yeah, I'm saying.
Glasses on.
No, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm saying now he is mega rich, mega superstar.
Laser
He's fixed his
treatments,
eyes,
everything.
He's got the best everything in life, but he's keeping up the everyman
It's a
image.
facade.
Because he did apparently sleep on people's.
He did. He was homeless.
Yeah,
at one
when he
point. That was before
When he was broke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, he's got to relate to those same people who love him.
Yeah.
I get what Jesus is
If
saying.
I'm sleeping on park benches and then someone gives me a billy, I'm sleeping like. Yeah, I'm sleeping good, man. I'm sleeping alright. Sleeping alright.
I'm sleeping alright.
Yeah. Have you seen that Shaq's bed? The big one, the massive.
Nah.
Big though, isn't
You
it?
never watched Shaquille O'Neal?
Years ago, fam, but I can't remember what it was on there.
A massive bed.
I believe you.
Yeah.
It's massive. He's gonna have a big bed.
No, it's a big bed for Shaq.
So it's like probably the size of his room.
Probably.
Yeah, and his family was just going on there, and his grandma was at the bottom.
It's Sparks on once. You have to have walkie-talkies to.
His grandma's down the bottom cooking chicken.
Yeah.
You got space? You hungry?
On the bed, you know.
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's still the everyman, but I don't believe it. I just really.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
hearing
fooled.
Ed
Maybe I'm
Sheeran
fooled.
goes to like just pubs in America just as normal.
Yeah, he does. He spoke about it.
He's Ed Sheeran.
No, but the thing is, you know what it is?
Believe it.
He's one of the only people I look at and think he's a celebrity, but he may not like really embrace this. He does and he doesn't
might not,
embrace
he might
the
not
celebrity.
fully care about it. Like some people, not everyone does, do they? Like not everyone wants to be. He's famous, but that don't mean he wants to be famous. Like he's
But,
famous
like,
from
I'll
his.
tell you what it
he's
is. I'll tell you
done,
what it is.
ain't
That's mad. He looks like the kind because of. I'm not running him. I'm not running him.
Here we go.
I'm not running him. And now that Spock's just put that up, it just clarifies my point.
We love it.
Because he's not the best looking guy. Yeah?
Is he bad looking?
Listen, because he's not the best looking guy.
He's not gonna say. He's not gonna say.
Women aren't chasing him down,
Yeah.
screaming his name.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you lie. Girl
So
like him.
if David Beckham
no,
walk
it's
through the
different,
middle of
it's
town.
different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's
Beckham's
different.
bang, yeah.
Girls still like him.
You think Beckham's
I'm on about a woman's perception.
Girls
Like,
still like him?
Women still like him.
Girls
You
still
get me?
like Ed Sheeran. Fam.
So what?
I'm just- I'm
can't you
asking
say?
you-
Can't you say a man's like?
I'm asking if you think
you can
Beckham's
tell he's
bang,
got the
fam.
skills.
I think Beckham's very good looking.
He's
I'm
good
saying, do
looking.
you think Beckham's bang?
No, he's a handsome man. He's a handsome man. That's it. He's good looking. That's it.
Do you think Becca's paying?
Man trying to. No,
Do you think Becca's paying?
it is zigzag running. But because he doesn't have that kind of like allure, people ain't doing that. He has the ability to go in the pub and just sit down, have a chat, and people can just talk to him, just normal.
Nah. Because if I seen Ed Sheeran in the pub,
How would you act?
How would you act?
I'm going to Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, you might
No,
say
but how are you
alright.
acting?
You just say
like,
alright.
Hey, what are you doing around here, Ed? What's
Okay,
good?
you talk to him like a normal person. Yeah.
Because he's calm, ain't he? So you're not
Yeah.
gonna go up to him like, oh my god,
Yeah.
can I take
I
him
wouldn't do that
selfies
to
and that?
anyone.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't do that to anyone, no.
But I feel
would, you
like
do that to
people would
Kendrick.
approach him differently because of how
think-
he is.
If I seen Kendrick in real life, yeah. Oh, I would, you know.
I know you would.
No.
You'd be like,
Oh my god.
oh my god, and then it'd be saying to his girl, "Is my hair good? Is my hair good? Is my hair okay? What's my beard look like? Take a picture. Take a picture." She says, "Show me. Give me a brush."
And you know, Kendrick wouldn't care, innit? So
No, he wouldn't.
What
Kendrick's on that
a
same
big guy.
Seriously? Seriously?
Oh my life.
Because he's not even that tall, and used to tower over him. And Ben Kendrick.
I'm really gonna say it. I'm really picture like biggest kid.
Big grin.
You know what? You know what we said a couple of weeks ago, that picture of Meg Thee Stallion and the geezer looked really short. I thought she's 5'10".
Yeah.
So that's tall for a woman, isn't it?
Yeah, and she was in heels as well, innit?
There we go.
And that guy must have been short. Like, fully.
Serious.
Imagine Juice took a picture with Kendrick, yeah. Juice to tell everyone to post it, to repost it.
I wouldn't tell everyone to repost
Yeah,
it.
everyone put this in
You
your
tag
profile.
everyone in it when you upload it.
Everyone put this in your profile picture. Everyone else.
Do a sponsor.
I wouldn't.
Sponsored
1,000%.
post,
Yeah, you do. I knew you would.
Me and Kendrick.
I knew you would.
Sponsored post.
Yo,
You just see it go on up on your timeline. What caption is
the
this?
caption would be something like, yeah, ran into my homeboy,
Yeah,
Kenny.
me and my boy.
Kenny obviously went to the studio.
The caption would be good kids, Mad City.
You can tell he's thought this out. You can tell he's thought this
The
out.
eyes, the side eyes, something's coming soon.
I wouldn't expect everyone to post it, but I'd be vexed that no one posted it. Like, man, don't see me with Kendrick and that. Like, this don't happen every week, you know. Like, man should be posting that. Like, oh, you in Love Island, yeah. Alright. Okay. I was like, here with Kenny, you know. Like, cool. I'd be
Yo, that is funny.
upset. That does vex me still, because people repost rubbishness all day,
Yeah.
but don't want to support the thing.
It's guilt.
What's good?
It's guilt. That's the reason why they don't repost it. Because you see if someone posts something that, like, you can say she's got an album.
Yeah.
Say someone sees it, doesn't repost it. In their brain, it's mad how your brain works because your brain sits there and thinks either you love that person and you want them to do well. If a person sees it, says, oh, she's doing that next thing. But some part of it in your depths of your brain, it's because you're not doing something.
Yeah, that's
you get me. So you're feeling guilty in yourself because I'm not doing something.
No, I think I understand what you mean.
You see what I'm saying? Because you feel guilty in yourself that you're not pushing yourself to your potential.
Isn't that just jealousy though?
No, because jealousy is that I want that.
Envy.
That's jealousy and envy. However, guilt is I should be doing something, but I'm not. So I'm guilty for letting myself down.
Any appropriate like steps to
Makes sense. It's
You
true.
see what I'm
Makes
saying?
sense.
It's guilt.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's guilt. You know what?
You a teacher? No teacher training.
Yo, do you know what song I thought was? I know this is completely off topic, but we was talking about song lyrics. But yo, do you know that song Emerald on Chris Brown's album?
I haven't deep lyrics.
Mate, I've rinsed the whole album. Like I've been rinsing it.
The lyrics are sick, you know.
What tune's that, Juice?
I know that tune. Is that the one with like the? It's it like 3 tunes in one? Is it that one?
Yeah.
I
honestly,
I'm not even at the point where I'm deep in lyrics yet.
Nah, the lyrics in the song are deep, you know. It's sick. When you sit there and you listen to the song, I was like, yo, let me genius this. So I geniused it, yeah. Just the main song lyrics and the chorus, because it's called Emerald because she's wearing the birthstone on his finger,
yeah.
but he's emerald because he's green with envy because he hasn't got the girl.
Yeah.
It's sick.
The tune's sick.
It is sick. Trust me. That's how you got to deep music, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how you got to deep music. It's
true,
because you got to sit there and think, yo, what are you... My brain was sitting there thinking, yo, that's a mad metaphor. I was doing that, you know, G?
Love a good metaphor.
Honestly, I was driving to work, I was like, yo, that's sick, you know.
Don't you love that, though, when you're listening to tunes and you realise what
when
something
you
means
see
and
what
you're like...
means,
and you have to wheel it up and you're like,
sick.
nah, and you have to tell someone and you're like, I feel myself clapping, I'm like cheering, like, yes,
it's sick. And the thing
sick.
is, that's what I'm saying, Chris Brown's that level.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't realise, you know, what's this song called? Justin Bieber one? What's it called? Don't check on me. Yeah, that like the lyrics are deep in that to a point where I asked myself, I don't really check for Chris Brown, really and truly. Is he a lyricist like that?
No,
because
he has
a team of writers.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
the lyrics in that tune,
it's a case that you look at it and you think, yo, it's deep, you know. Deep what he's saying.
That wasn't me.
That was Spock's belly. That sound.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that was just a little sidebar. I thought that was sick.
You know what? Like I said, lyrics don't even like get to me from the first couple listens. To be fair, but you told me about this tune yesterday on Chill.
Yeah.
What fam?
Yeah. Wildlife and Jeremiah. You heard it?
I haven't heard it in
This is a friggin' tune.
Bad boy. Yeah.
Like hard, ex-lovers is like scars. Stop hurting, but
nah, tune's bad, you know.
I wouldn't put Wale on it.
No Wale.
It's Wale song. I wouldn't put Wale on it though.
Wale song.
I know, but I wouldn't put Wale on it.
You know Wale? The thing that sometimes bothers me is it's the same flow that he uses all the time.
You know, Liz, yeah, that's true actually. For me though, with Wale, I think I've said it before. I feel like he's always trying to prove to me that he can rap and that he's got
we know
because he feels like he can't. He feels like he still needs to do that to people.
But I feel like it's him putting the extra, not even the extra emphasis on delivery, but the way he delivers it is not a way that I can listen to and relate to it. Kind of feel like I don't really feel what he says, but you just like listen and understand that man's got bars. Is like a real rapper. It's very talented, but he don't. It's not. What's the word? Empathy. I don't really get empathy from Wale.
From his lyrics and the way he is.
I don't feel like I connect with Wale at all. Like if Meek Mill spat that, I'd be like, yeah. Like I just feel like I can feel Meek.
But the way he is. Pause that, fam.
What? Film it? Yeah.
I think his delivery's better. I think Meek's delivery is much better.
No, but you know what it is? I think it's their personality. I think it's their personality because Wale seems like a person that it's like he's got this
chip on his shoulder.
Yes, like an invisible chip on his shoulder that he carries around with him every day. Like, you should like me more than you should. And it's like, now we know that you're good. It's just that the way that things have worked out. That's just the way it is.
I've been trying to say to him all these these years. Like, You got fans.
I don't
People
even
like you. You're sick. Like, just be content with that.
I don't even.
I'm laughing, I'm laughing because the way Tim's saying it, I'm imagining Cole saying, yeah, you're sick.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's saying it to me, he's like, you're just not telling, I just don't believe you by the way you're saying it to me. He's like, no emotion in his face. It's like, yo, you're sick, you get me, you're good, people like you.
That's what Lost
yeah,
Prophets is about.
But it's like when Joe Budden said it, it's like, yo, Wale needs to get a girl.
To make him liked.
Yeah, just to...
Soften him up.
Yeah, because like you said...
We only see it from one perspective.
Yeah. And I don't even see much of Wale, to be fair, but I feel like if you had a girl, a famous girl from whatever, I'd just see Wale.
How do you know?
And you seem more corny, I think.
If I see Burna Boy and Steph London, and I don't follow either of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who they are, but I don't follow. Do I follow Steph London? But I see them anyway. I see them. They're getting reposted. They look good together. They look to a point where it's elevated. It's elevated both, but I feel like it's elevated Burna Boy
more
to a point where he's up there,
and
he makes good music as well. Yeah, like a relationship will do that, just because it opens you up more to the fans.
True still.
Yeah. But I think if you had a girl, it'd kind of make him, as you said, more relatable and.
Especially because all his songs seem to be love songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like he's rapping love songs because he's good at it rather than he's lived it.
Did you see a common freestyle?
Nah.
You didn't see it?
The one
on the street?
Yeah. That guy, Teddy, still. The guy was sick.
Pass the phone. It was decent, to be fair. Right,
you got through?
Let me see if I can bring you. Okay, right here. This is what hip hop is about.
Yo, my man Ray said the mic is on. Yo, I did it cause you know, Kyle, since I lost it, gone. I came back home, sorta like New Orleans. The way to freestyle, yo, and keep on pouring. He said he see the Jordans. We from the air, yo, the city, yo, the place, yo. We always had to clear, yo, we keep shining, keep climbing.
Watch this, watch it.
Picking up my town, the freestyle, sometimes it gets wild, yo. I be hardcore. I see my man with the shirt that Star Wars.
Freestyling?
Yeah.
R2D2 and C3PO. When I come to New Orleans, I do pull my Converse on. She got the Converse on. Yo, she keep going, and I know her word is born. Cause that's the form that'll go around the lose, or go around the shoes, or go around the feet while we go around his feet. Yo, look at the baby.
Bro, it's so nice. That's my daughter Renee. You know we really living life. This my ace right here, man. I think it's super sweet. We got one that's on the way. I can't wait till I can meet. We call it Rose. This is what it takes. We got some toes. Everybody truly chose. And we got
the kid just rapping on the street.
I see a queen. Is that a tiara that's on the head? I don't know. Let me know. Please go ahead and say it.
Yo, what it's saying, yo, I see it on her head. I'm looking at her hair, and it's the color of red. And I can say this is like the anticipation, a little precipitation. Congratulations to the baby on the way. Yo, we do this every day. This is our Friday. We express like highways. When it comes down, got to put this whole thing in order. I see your children, and that's my daughter. Yo, she's 21. Yo, she just got it done. Howard, graduated from Howard. This is the type of boy, yo, I'm from Stony. This is how it be. We never phony. You know me, baby. See.
Yo, man can't do that nowadays, you know.
Nah.
Man can't do them all. Yo, this is the reason why, yeah.
Oh,
they can't.
Look at my bitch. Look at my bitch. Look at my kicks. Look at my chick. That's how my freestyle nowadays, ain't it?
It's true.
But
a bear feel like, oh, yeah.
Look at my wrist. Oh, yeah. Look at my whip. Oh, yeah.
Look at my whip.
Look at my ad-libs.
But
a whole verse of ad-libs.
I look at that and I think to myself, yo, some of these younger rappers, they just have no real ability and depth to their range of vocality.
But
what I'm saying.
Again, you're looking at someone who's like phenomenally good.
Yeah.
You can't measure everyone off.
No, but you got to see that. No, what I'm saying is that you see guys like Wu-Tang, guys like even Big, a lot of the East Coast and Midwest, all them places. I'd say even West, a lot of West Coast. Back a day, every man could freestyle, just come up with something on the top because it wasn't always about the written bars. because the ability to think off the top of the dome as soon as you walk in a cipher. As soon as you walk in a cipher. And to try and get your record deal, you had to spit off the top of your dome, and the record exec will give you a topic, and you have to spit to it to show how good you are. The kids ain't doing that no more because they're just looking at popularity.
But it feels also that's once again the performing monkey thing. That's a different discussion.
I'll get that, but even so, I'm talking about ability. If you ain't got the ability, what am I checking for you for?
But even with that as well, like. There's people that can do that, but they're just not popping. Like King Los. King Los can freestyle enough. King Los is ridiculous. Nah, King Los, check his 5 things a day. It is hard.
I get what you're saying. However, all of it's got to translate to being an artist.
There we go. And
get me? I'm talking about some of these artists can't do these core values. They can't do it.
But some people can do the core values, can't do what the artists do.
I get what you're saying. So you got to have a marriage of the both.
There we go.
But it doesn't mean that just can say skirt and woo means you're a good rapper. It doesn't mean that. Because all that is just popularity. Because skirt is probably one of the most highest used words in rap music in the last 5 years than ever. You know what I mean?
Even Sophie used it.
But it's
turning into it.
And that's the thing.
I got hard lyrics, man.
Obviously.
So I was like, yo, dude, don't play me now. Don't play me. You get me? I'm back at you, you know. You're in range.
No, I was saying the marriage, you know?
Yeah, I got a good marriage, yeah.
He said the marriage.
Put some respect on my name for
Tell him.
I would say there's a compliment.
Self backhand you. But yeah, man, that was refreshing to see, man.
This is the first time we've seen you since the album. First time I've seen you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Big congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
YouTube quick and find their applause.
It's a good album, man.
Thank you.
Let me download YouTube.
Wait.
Serious.
My iPhone keeps deleting apps. Not deleting,
no
but you have to.
space?
Yeah. I got no space.
You got no space?
How big is your iPhone? Like what size is it?
Well, the standard
Standard
size.
What was the memory capacity? of your
32.
iPhone? 32.
32, fam.
And how you run that space?
How are you living on 32?
Is that not a lot?
No.
I don't know.
What have you got?
Mine is it 240? Right there.
I mean, I don't really think this is really important. I don't think this is. Hey,
Nah.
Here we go. Yeah.
128 gig.
Let the applause right,
Oh
man.
my god.
That's how long it is.
That ain't an enthusiastic audience. Hey.
Well done, Soph. Well done, Soph.
Hardfood Podcast, recorded in a live studio audience.
What the heck? They're stomping and everything. I feel like they're gonna come through the door. Oh my god.
Alright, cool now. Okay.
How many now, Juice?
No more.
Me. I'm waiting for you, fam.
But yeah, man, it's a good album. I think shows a lot of your range that you're able to do. I'll let Juice play this first.
What's your favourite, yeah?
I think it's my favourite one still. Keep it moving. It's where the bass comes in nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it was this one. Me and Figs, because Mr. Figs produced this one, and I actually went to his, sat down, and we built it, and it was sick, man. It was so sick. So I actually was able to have a bit of.
You're not gonna pull it down.
I'm gonna pull
Don't pull this down, please.
But yeah,
Please
it was
don't
good
pull this
to
down.
have like input in little bits and bobs. So you know.
Well, saying that, where do I want to start?
At the beginning.
What's up with the intro?
No. Where you want to start?
No, well, I got different questions. I got different questions. So SLN, that's your.
My initials.
Yeah.
Soulsearch is Nedrick, yeah.
What?
Such a bad end, this song.
Fun fact about this song, I wrote it without any I just wrote it to nothing. I just wrote it in my notes.
Yeah.
Just I had no beat, no.
Well,
so I didn't even know how it was gonna. Yeah, I just knew what I wanted to say. So. Just wrote it.
Yeah, Okay,
and
let
then we
me
piece the
start. Let me
music.
start there. Then it seems like the intro. It just had a lot of stuff to get off your chest.
Yeah, all the stuff I said in that is stuff that I had to say, so
Yeah.
it can just be it's
Because
out, and then I can just move.
Yeah, because you gave us that track 1.
Yeah.
And then track 2 is City Full of Lies,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is another raw personal.
Yeah.
And then is it track 3 where? What's track 3?
Does it go into Lost
Lost My
Way?
Way, yeah. And then it's almost like, it's basically track 1 and 2. It's like you just had to give us that. You had to get that off your chest before you can almost say like, have fun in that album.
Definitely, yeah.
Was that like intended?
Yeah, like with the intro, obviously I say a lot.
You playing in it? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, with the intro, there's a lot being said, like, and that's just a feelings and thoughts and emotions over the last 10 years, but it was important to me because all those little things that I'm mentioning are it's my soul searching, my journey to get to right here, right now. So all the little things like times when I didn't have a job or falling in love with someone that I thought I'd failed, all those little things, that's built me to exactly who I am right now. So all them I knew exactly what I wanted to. I've known that I wanted to write this song for so long, but some of the things I was scared to say. Like I was a bit like, I don't know, do I want to put myself out there like that? Because I've made myself fully vulnerable in a lot of the things I've said, but that's how I enjoy music. Like I want you to go as deep as possible and let us in. So
because it was almost as if
away from music, like I'm not serious at all. Like I'm really not. Like I'm just pretty not carefree, but like I'm not that serious at all. But my music it's very serious. It's mad because it's like the total opposite to who I am. But I guess my music's like always been like emotions and thoughts and feelings of things that happen. So then like Lost My Way and Cool Kids, it's like okay, I get to actually show personality here. And like not taking it too seriously. I'm actually having fun because this is me.
Yeah.
Just like Cool Kids, if you've seen how I made that, like I was like, you're so beautiful, like sitting in my room, like that's do you know what I mean? For just having fun with it. And I think LJ was there, and we were just literally laughing. Like I was actually putting on this mad voice. That when I came to try and do it here, and Dom sitting there, I was like, no, this ain't gonna work. I don't how am I gonna do this? You know?
You get there for some shake.
So but that tunes like that, it's just me having fun, showing my personality, expressing myself because I want to put that across as well as my deep stuff. There's a lot of sides to me, like, and I haven't always shown it within my music, and it's stuff that I wanted.
But you can tell on this album that you're trying to show that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm getting there, and like the next projects and whatever else happens, like there'll be more. And I'll have more fun, and maybe I won't take this one too seriously, but do you know what I mean? It's so.
Well, yeah, you can definitely see that if you listen to Out With The Old. You know, I love that one. Yeah. And I like this one as well, but I like my deep shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This one, you're having. I don't even know if you're having fun. Actually, are you having fun? Are you having fun?
I mean, Cool Kids, obviously Lost My Way. Even Late Night Drive, like that's me. It's still just.
But what was the message that you was trying to portray with the album?
Obviously just.
Or like the reason that you made this, like what did you want to put out there?
I think it was the whole like, obviously me putting myself out there, being vulnerable, speaking about things that, like. Obviously, if you know, then you're gonna know exactly what it's about. Like the songs in there that someone might be able to like, hang on, this is about me. This is my situation. This is our situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think just like letting people know, like.
Imagine something like, this is for the punk ass nigga. You know who you are, little bitch ass.
Almost.
Just be about like. Encourage people, just be honest, man. Be raw. Just be yourself. Be open, like, and just man. There's no limits. There's no, and obviously the main message to go and soul search. Like for me, before I made the album, I've never even heard of the term soul searching. I don't know where it came from. It appeared, but I knew it came for a reason because this whole time that's what I've been doing, and that's what we're all doing, but we're not aware. Soul searching, like. what makes you react to how do you react to certain things? Why do you act in this way? What bothers you? What do you love? All those kind of things. We should all be soul searching. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people never do. Some people never will because they'll just get through the whole life of just doing. Same. Well, just the black and white way of living. And I live quite colourful. I think into things and I go and explore and I observe and I analyse things and I want to learn more about myself and blah blah. And to me, that's soul searching. And all these little things that have happened in my life, all these, times might made me sad or happy or whatever, angry, or it's all part of. It's made me who I am right now, and that's. So yeah, there's a few things that I wanted to give out from the album, but there's a few things.
So what? Okay, this is the album. Out with the Old is. It's not a mixtape.
That is an EP.
So what's the difference to you? I know. How did you approach this differently?
Well, obviously I knew it was gonna be more tracks, and I knew that I wanted to sit down with people, we'll create things from scratch. Producers, musicians, and it would have, more like, to me it was like bringing up the quality, so it was a solid, like throughout, no matter what the sounds are, everything is solid, like production, the writing.
Soul searching.
Go on, just read the description.
Spot can't help himself, you know.
Deep and anxious consideration of one's emotions and motives, or the correctness of a course of action. That's one anyway. Okay. Involving and expressing deep and anxious consideration of one's emotion and motives. After a long soul-searching conversation, they were finally reconciled. Reconciled. Okay, reconciled then. But I like my records.
Yo.
This guy,
Yeah. So leading up to this album, did you do anything different leading up to this album compared to previous projects?
Yeah, like I think all the other projects, it was just like beats that I had. I just write to them. Didn't really know, like Out with the Old, I didn't know it was gonna be an EP. The previous one, I didn't know that was gonna. The spiritual one, I didn't know that was gonna be a mixtape. We just had the tunes. Even the first ever EP I did, we just had, me and Dom, we had the 4 tracks. And we said, oh, okay, it's an EP. Yeah. And then I think someone on Facebook gave me the name for it. Do you know what I mean? I was like,
what was the first one?
The Stepping Stones EP back in like 2011 or 12. It's like So all them projects, even Out with the Old, I didn't know it was gonna be a project. This one, I had the name, had Soulsearch, and we built around that.
Okay, so when you say you built, did you have written songs, or you just went into with the producer and he was like, "Oh, this is the vibe I'm going for. Let's make this."
I don't think anything was written.
Well, like, not so much like the idea. Oh, have an idea and say, "Oh, this is, I want to." Song like ready, like you want to make a song.
So like the intro, like for instance, obviously I wrote all the lyrics and I had no music, and then I got together with like Dimes, a guy Ashley Allen, the keys player, and my friend Niall, guitarist. I gave them some reference tracks. I think it was one of Janae Aiko's intros and one of Drake's, and I said, I wanted this. I can't remember exactly how I put it to them, but we played them tunes. But they don't sound anything like the tunes. We knew that it was going to be a venting tune, and we wanted it to progress. So they played all the instruments, and Dimes did the drums, and then I arranged the actual tracks to because I knew how I wanted it to be structured and all that. But and then other ones were actually written to other beats, but then. When I sat with Dom, he just thought that some weren't as good as others. That's when Mr. Figs came in, and we actually sat down with the tracks and started to build stuff, and But that was a sick experience because I've never really done that. Okay. Sat with a producer and gone through it, and when you can have input on it, and I don't know, man, it just feels so much better, like knowing that you've had some input, and
Would you say that's the way you want to work going forward?
100%. Because I think producers can send beats over and it's sick, like, but you've got no the song's controlling you, the music's controlling what you do. If you build with it, you can control what happens. You determine where everything goes. But if you've been given a beat, okay, we know these are the chords, we know this is where the bass drops. Right? The song's telling you what to do, so you've got no control over it. So it's better. I think it's a sick thing to do, to actually build with that. It's hard though. It's not always the easiest thing to do, to get in a room with someone. People are, you know, it isn't the easiest thing. Else, I think more people would do it, but
you had fun, more fun this way.
100%, yeah, 100%. Because it took like a year and a half to. I was just coming here every Sunday. Yeah. Every Sunday with Dom, just and some tracks we had to go over again and again and again, just because. I don't know, like my vocals had improved 6 months later, do you know what I mean? And we went back to it, or something was wrong and we went back, or we changed something. Like Ready was a nightmare, like, because that was on another beat.
Okay.
And but the producer's tags were in it all the way through. Yeah. And he'd lost the stems, so like obviously we're not gonna put a tune out with tag all the way through. So then Figs came in and like remade that one
to sound similar to the.
Pretty much, yeah. But a fresher sound, I'd say. A fresher sound. Yeah.
How you find the reception to it?
At first it was like everyone. It was good. Now, I'm trying to figure out what have I got to do now to get out? Yeah. Do you know what I mean, to the wider audience? Because I'm not trying to just be stuck in the city. Yeah. Like my mind's. Like I think big. I think like as big as you can. So I'm trying to now. My next step is right. How do I get out? Because people don't know what's going on. There's still it's mad because there's still so many people within Wolverhampton that I know haven't even pressed play or even. But that's just always gonna be the way. And you can't rely on your hometown to. You just can't. There's so many other cities in the world that, you know.
What was it? Guilt.
It's one of them, like, it's... I mean, everybody would always like more support from the hometown of everything they do, do you know what I mean? But you can't expect it. I keep telling people this, you just can't.
You can't expect it,
because a lot of artists get really pissed off when people aren't sharing their stuff and that, and
you think they should be sharing my music, but at the end of the
day,
they don't have to.
If they might not like it. Yeah. They might not care. They might be. I don't know. Everyone's doing.
It's not you. It's them.
You know, it's one of them, man.
It's them. It's the girls.
But you definitely can't expect it. But I think once you get the traction from outside, and you get bigger, then it will come from home. It's weird because it's like that sheep mentality.
When people see that people outside are praising you, like, oh, I know
it's
her.
Cool, man, ain't it?
Oh, I know her.
Yeah,
she's my friend.
Yeah,
school with her. Yeah, good friends. Yeah, good friends. Tutus. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's mad. It's a mad way of. I don't know. I think every city must feel it because we've got some like big artists from our city, but they won't ever get like spoken about. So we got Scarlord from Wall. So
exactly.
A lot of people don't speak about Essex. Nobody speaks. Essex dropped a tune the other day. He's got like hundreds, thousands streams in a week. Yeah. I ain't seen any people sharing it from here. But his fans obviously are sharing it, but not like our peers. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a bit of a
crabs in a barrel, man.
No, but it's a bit weird though. Cause I feel like nowhere else.
Tell them.
They ain't supposed to be there. Nobody told you that.
I feel like nowhere else would put out music for.
It's from me. Get mad. They get real mad when people aren't like sharing the stuff. I'm like, but.
I feel like
it's one of them,
there's
innit?
Millions of people in the world,
you've
man.
got to just keep going.
You have to. You can't rely on friends, family, or your peers. You can't, because luckily I've got a very, very supportive, family. My friends are they're there with me whatever I do, and peers. That there are people that are pushing. But then I've got more people that I don't know who these people are, and they're sharing it, and that's what you want.
That's the thing. It's like, you see, the thing with artists. It's like, artists say, well, Sophie's released an album. If I post Sophie's album, people are going to ask me, why haven't you got an album? And then the question's back on me, so I'm not going to post it.
Yeah.
The guilt.
I've got
Some
to. I
people,
used to care. I used to care if other artists shared my stuff, but I got to a point where I think these ain't my fans.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm trying to gain fans.
yeah.
So artists aren't the consumers, are they?
Yeah.
Of let's say my album. I can't like you are like artists. They're artists. They're being artists. They're doing their thing. Do you know what I mean? I can't. So I don't get mad if people don't. You know, people have dropped me messages and said it's good, blah 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 blah. They haven't shared it, but it's cool. It's cool. Like I'm past caring because it's not. That's not what my focus is on. I'm trying to have fans in Europe and around the world and stuff. If people in my city don't listen to this,
just
you know what I mean? You kind of put yourself into this little. So
Yeah,
you're trying to stay here.
I seriously feel like it can't happen many more places other than here.
It does, man. I'm sure it
I
does.
feel like if you would, what's the place? Preston. Say you live in Preston, you're not gonna promote your music to Preston. You're gonna promote it to Manchester.
True.
Or you're just gonna promote it outside of Preston because Preston's small.
Yeah.
So you just promote it outside. Like I feel like it happens a lot here. People, it doesn't really get pushed outside. Like that's.
But then, I think.
Especially when you say SX does so well.
Yeah.
On streams outside of Wolves.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
It's one of them, man. I think that, as you said, you just gotta keep going.
Literally.
Don't watch no face.
Mm-mm.
You get me? And the fact is that, as long as you're consistent, as long as that one person that might have clicked on a song that says, okay, I like this song, let me hear the album, boom, they've checked it. Now, because you're being consistent, it's like, oh, she dropped something new, let me check that.
Consistency is key,
boom,
man.
and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That is what it's about.
I've noticed that even more, the more consistent I have been.
Yeah.
So I get, like, just the other day, like, someone tagged me on Instagram story, like, the Searching song with Mr. Miami.
Yeah.
It's from Germany. So I always drop people a message, because I think when you're at a stage that you can, like, I'll never, if someone messages me, I'll never not reply. So this guy, I was like, oh, where are you based? Germany. Mad. How did you find it? Spotify. Love it. Love the album. Blah blah blah. Sick. So that for me is like, that's amazing.
And you don't know how many people are watching this story.
Yeah. So, you know, I get a few messages. I've had people from, I don't know, London or even like other countries, Amsterdam, all that, them kind of places. Because Spotify helps, man.
Yeah.
Like when you get put in them, like, what is it, like Discover
playlist.
Yeah. People, it pops up onto it, so I'm getting this traction from all these other countries.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be sitting here stressed that about, you know, some people in the city aren't listening, because that's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to, you know.
What kind of response would you hoping to get from an album? Not so much in like the success, just more the feedback from the music. Like deeper than it's good and what kind of feelings are you trying to get?
I didn't expect anything, because what are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, you see, look how much that picture is to buy of myself.
What? Who's sending the picture of you?
It's
Getty Images.
Getty
Image.
So you have to buy the license.
I just screenshot it
How
and
much?
posted it.
400, nearly £400.
Careful with that, you know, because
editorial.
even though it's you can still.
It's editorial.
Yo, she screenshotted it. What?
Yeah, you men are worried about.
And Juice has got the picture on his card and his phone. I'm trying to save Sophie.
You men are worried about SoundCloud pulling down the audio.
Getty Images pulling down the whole thing, the whole operation.
But listen, don't you feel good?
Why?
Somebody has priced your picture at that amount.
I don't think it matters. It's just literally if they took the picture, they're selling it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
If you want it, you have to buy it. Yeah. That's for you, ain't it?
Nearly £400.
Unless somebody else wants to buy it.
What's the guy's name? Is Josie.
I don't know.
Something.
I'm cool with it, because I've taught myself, okay, don't have any expectations, because it will lead to disappointment.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, I don't mean.
I think.
You
know what? I think. You haven't got the time. It hasn't been out long enough to get the real response. Because people have got to live with this album.
Yeah, of course.
Because you cover so many different bases.
I made this for forever.
Yeah.
Like, this is there. Yeah. It's like timeless music. So
that's why.
It's been a few weeks, and I mean, when I did Out with the Old, it took a bit of time. But that I made that EP last from a whole year. I was doing, you know, getting bookings and whatnot.
Yeah.
But with this, I put so much into it that I'm not worrying, I'm not stressing, because I know this is gonna be around for.
You'll come, and people have got to actually let it grow with them. And once they let it grow, the music grow with them, then it can have the effect.
That's it.
Obviously,
visuals are gonna be coming and blah, blah,
so
all that
I
kind of
think in a year, even 2 years time, people will be sitting there saying, "Yo, you know, Soulsearch, it helped me through X, Y, and Z."
And that's
what it's about. That's what I was getting at, because it is a very raw and personal album. So like, it's not like you made bare Tiger tunes and tried to get like the pop appeal.
Knocking Tiger though.
Huh?
Not Knocking Tiger though.
No, but that's his thing. You get me? He makes pop tunes. You get the reaction that he gets. You know what I mean? You've made a very raw, personal album. It's like, what did you want back, or what do you want back? Obviously,
I guess it's the impact, isn't it? Like when I get them messages, like this one, this is the one. Like I felt this. Like I've had, you know, people, this helped me, or I relate to this, blah blah blah. That for me is like, with this particular project, that's for me is the. When I put it out, I said I don't care what it does with numbers. I don't care. I don't care. Like I just want people to have some music that they can actually listen to, feel, relate to, understand, and like it's got substance.
However, if you do get to 1 billion streams,
Yeah.
she would like that. So please go stream the album. Soulsearch, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, and Tidal.
I'm not saying I don't want the streams.
Go hit that up.
Please do stream it.
Let's go for 1 billion.
Trust me.
But
you got a lot of feedback like that from Escape, innit?
Yeah, Escape's done well, and I think it's so simple, but people have said it's a beautiful song.
Had me singing.
You know, and I want to do more of that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Singing wasn't that good.
But yeah, I sang though.
You sang Tidal Wave? Is that Tidal Wave?
Yeah. I can't even sing, and I sang, so. So just imagine what was like. If man could sing, if man could sing.
You're one of them annoying guys, yeah.
I'm just saying, like
all the time. If you could.
I sing that all the time.
No, I'm saying if you could sing well, you'd sing all the time.
I probably would sing more, yeah.
Maybe we could fly.
You'd be one of them people like, can you pass me the toothpaste?
Yeah, there was.
Can you stop singing? No. No. But someone trying to argue with Juice. Juice is replying with vocals.
I don't want to hear it.
Stop your conversation.
Your breath stinks.
Escape challenge. You could just.
I'm good. You covered it for Hardfood.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I didn't say in a good way.
It's just covered that, okay? Just know that.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Escape had a massive response. Obviously it got playlisted as well, so that's, and it got. Did that one get? Yeah, that one got played on like One Extra and stuff. And like, but even the messages from that, it's like obviously with the video as well. There's 2 females in the video. That was a very. I nearly didn't do it. I nearly didn't, because I was just nervous. Like, people gonna like not like it anymore. You just never know. Like you just never know because of people's opinions on things. You just never ever know. But the messages.
Didn't think you cared.
Nah. Listen, I'm like.
You know what it is? You're an artist. So regardless of what it is, you're putting part of yourself out there.
Yeah, I'm putting myself out there again. Yeah. Like it's another part of me I'm putting out there, and I think I'm always doing that step by step, putting myself out there. So you're like letting people into your world even more. So it makes you quite like you're open then, aren't you? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was like with Elliot who filmed it. I was like, I'm a bit scared. I'm nervous, and that's just me. That's how I am. Like that's me. Like. I'm confident in what I do, but I'm a human as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm still a human being. Do you know what I mean? It's like I was, but then I thought, because the people that will appreciate this, that's gonna mean, and it's worked because people have messaged me, thank you so much for doing a video like this because I watch music videos and it's always, a male and a female and we haven't got this and blah, blah, blah. So I'm happy that I'm very happy with that. Because it's true, like, people don't have, not everyone's got something for them. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to take that.
Was that supposed to be in the video with the curly hair and that?
Yeah, that was my, that's
the younger you, like?
Yeah.
Was it meant to be younger?
Not a younger me, but yeah.
Sophie's like, I'm not old enough. I'm not old enough. You're gonna box you. I'm really gonna backhand you,
to play out the story. But yeah, I'm glad that I did that, and it's another thing that's like I'm proud of myself for putting that out there like that.
Yeah.
I think it's such a judgmental and opinionated society. It's like people could have had something to say, but you know.
But that's why I'm shocked, because I've never thought you cared about.
But you got to see that anything that someone does, it's like it's taking your time to think of this.
Yeah.
Your commitment to put it out there. So if someone comments on it in a negative way, in a way, you're going to subconsciously feel them commenting on you.
Again, I didn't think you cared, because like.
But it's natural. It's completely natural and normal.
That's because. What are you doing,
Spock? He's tormented, you know. I'm laughing because you said like this.
Soulsearch.
No, I think it's just because, again, like I said, it's me opening up to another side of it's something that I haven't done before.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. Maybe I'll put on a good.
Thing is though,
you know.
Think about this now.
On a good work.
Like confident, like.
The confident hat.
Yeah.
If you made a song, and you put it out, and you spent a lot of time on it, and everyone said it was whack, how would you feel?
But we're not talking about the song though. We're talking about what the video represented.
Yeah, I think more for me.
But having 2 girls in the video.
Put out the song. It's doing well. Everyone's enjoying it. Then
visuals.
I thought, okay, if I drop this video, and then it could go.
Spock's tormented.
What?
Spock is tormented.
Why is it a graduation picture? What's this?
Spock, what's wrong with you, man?
Spock is tormented.
Say this afterwards.
Yeah, it was just a.
Because you thought basically having 2 girls in the video would change people's perspective on the song.
Possibly, yeah.
Could.
Because especially with all the talk around all that kind of stuff, do you know what I mean? It's like I've seen the negative comments and conversations online from our peers, do you know what I mean? Seen that. So then for me to drop that at that time, it's like it makes you feel a bit what's the word? I don't
Wary,
know.
like.
Just a bit like. Oh god, So it's one of them. But I did it either way, and it had a good response. And yeah.
Is that better?
I don't get what you're doing.
Spock is systematically trying to annoy our guests by posting pictures of them on the computer.
Instagram for 32 weeks.
32 weeks.
That's up to date for me.
Also, was it you have to wait for it to load? It's not even like in your buffer anyway, it just has to load.
Yeah, but you're looking very brown.
I know. I don't know why, because I'm normally pale.
Oh, you ain't been on holiday?
No, I ain't been on holiday. Oh. I told myself I can't go on holiday yet until after the show.
Yeah.
That would be my reward, basically.
Looking forward.
I ain't been on holiday.
Oh, that's a stupid question. I say looking forward to the show.
Yeah. I love performing.
Well, actually saying that, are you nervous? Because I thought Sophielou, hella confidence, and don't care about nothing. But.
I think if you're not nervous before a performance, something ain't right, man. Yeah, because you care. If you ain't nervous, you don't. I personally think you don't care.
One second. Adrian, do you get nervous before your shows?
Normally. Do I get nervous?
You get nervous?
I don't get nervous. You know, with me, it's like I only get nervous of who else is going to turn up that can beat me.
What's going on today?
Because in my own mind, I'm like, yo, I can go out there. It's just textbook. I know. I've got to do what I've got to do.
You don't know. That's good at it.
I don't know. I can't control somebody else. So if a next man comes up and he's next level sick, and I'm like, yo, tonight's not your night, you know, Jim.
Episode 90.
When you just
Adrian says he gets nervous. I'm shocked.
When you just run up and take some pages out of his book.
No, because sometimes you got to realise in my sport, some of it's just how you're born.
Okay.
So you're good, you're good. You're not good, you're not good. You know what I mean?
I don't like a nervous Saxon king.
Now it's real though, innit? But the fact is that, as Sophie said, if you're not nervous because you don't care, I do care and I love to win. I love winning.
Yeah, as a show, you want to go for me, you want to go out and smash it. So I always get the same little feeling. It's a mixture of excitement because you're about to step on a stage and perform your tracks that you love. Or you got this little
butterflies.
And it's a mix. It's a mixture of feelings, and then when you get out there, you release it all.
Just let it all go.
I don't even know who you guys are.
Literally, you know what happens?
Before a show, you see him, And he's on his tiptoes.
Nah, I do. But what I do when I'm backstage, I look at everyone. Yeah. I look at everyone. Because everyone sizes each other, just like, yo.
Yeah.
You give him the Mike Tyson stare.
What's he look like? And then by backstage, as soon as I get backstage, I know how it's gonna roll. 9 times out of 10. If you don't roll the 9 times, that one time, I'm vexed.
Yeah.
That's when I don't win. Because I think I should win. But if I look at a man and say he's better than me, I'm like, cool. He's better than me.
Yeah.
You get me?
Back to the drawing board kind of thing.
Yeah. Just come back better. That's all it is. You don't have to
Why
be
are you
shocked.
This is
because I'm very competitive, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but
you're very competitive, but I'm not stupid. I'm not nervous. It's just that I am nervous because I think, yo, what if that man comes and he's absolutely sick and he can beat me? And I've checked him on Instagram, and he's checked him on Instagram. He's what he looks like, and he's better than me. Then that's how it goes, isn't it? I mean,
I just got feelings, you know.
I'm a competitor. Don't get me wrong, I'm the best, but you know.
I get nervous sometimes. I'm not saying I don't get. I'm saying I'm surprised you get nervous.
Yeah.
And you?
Now, if it was something like a regional show,
here you go,
a British final,
here you go.
I'll walk in, and as soon as I sign up, I'm done. I've got this.
Here you go.
Because I think, yo, none of these guys ain't beating me. I look at the names. None of these like are on my level, so no. But if it's like a top level show, I'm like, yo, it's game time. Got to be on. If we're not on, don't even walk out there.
Saxon's back.
But you've got no competition on stage.
It's not about the. It's not about the competition. I guess it's about like you want to put on the best show you can, and it's that knowing that when you step out, you wanna put on the best show you can.
No, dude. I was in New York.
You two Muppets, you know. So.
Nah, I bought it when it came out in New York.
I used to bump that, man. I used to bump it.
Albums.
Anyway, you were saying so.
Live show.
Yeah, you want to put on the best show you can. And it's tough being a performer. It's tough because, like, say like when I've been to places and say like I did a Coventry Pride a few weeks ago. I don't know any of these. Like I don't know. They've never seen me before. So you're like, okay, you're gonna step out. What if they're all just like?
That is one time I did get nervous.
It's just like, okay,
I did a show in America. I did a show in America, and I thought to myself, "Yeah, I'm going to America. Yeah, these people don't know me." So for my routine, I was like, "Alright, cool. Choose an American song.
Yeah.
Choose an American song. See how it goes."
What did you pick? Born in the US of A.
No. Do you remember that song by? Remember on Fresh Prince when Will's singing the song to Uncle Phil?
Oh, shame.
No way, I'm living without you. And I did the arm to you. And got seats to cheering for me.
That's it.
Because it was a song that they were familiar to.
Yeah, good idea.
So as soon as they heard the start of the song, they could relate to
You know what you should have done? You know what should have shown? Tootsie Roll! Do the Tootsie Roll!
Shut up! Get me? No. They were juicy songs. With his butterfly as well.
I'm practicing for the butterfly now. I'm kind of vexed though.
Yo, Riri's album's coming this year.
But yeah,
this year.
I can't butterfly in winter.
Fam, you know what you gotta do? You gotta know. Change your forecast sometimes, B. You know?
So you used to fly out.
Yeah, fly out, man. You know what I mean? When it comes out, when you know that week, just book a ticket, blood.
I got money.
Surprise drop.
I know, yeah.
You do realise it's like,
Pack the bags!
It's like, it's a few days before payday. I can't go.
It's 12 o'clock, come on! We ran through this 4 weeks ago, come on!
Alright, yo, let them know when the date and the show and that.
29th of August, the show is. I've had a nightmare with this, I post it, and people keep messaging me, when is it and where is it? And I'm like,
where's it on the fly?
And I just think, like, I don't think it could be any more simple. I don't think it could be any more simple. Like, I haven't put on any unnecessary anything on there, and people, so.
People are lazy,
I think people do avoid
I think it's that they look and then they just
they
don't take anything. But
if
29th of August,
just numbers.
Thursday.
I mean, like, people come in and say, "Yo, how much is a mutton?" Like,
Right next to the word mutton.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Have you announced any guests yet?
No, I'm gonna be announcing the first support act.
Yeah, make sure mine's last.
Jeez.
I'm gonna be second.
You see what I did there? I just put myself in the mix without being in the mix. You get me?
What did I do there?
You're not in no mix,
missing me a lot today. It's a Ramesh comment, innit?
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of hit me still.
It's knocked him.
So where's the show?
New Hampton Arts Centre.
And what day is it?
Hampton,
29.
Thursday, 29th.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be
This year.
Time?
this year.
What time did it start?
That's a point.
Doors open at 7. So
Half 9.
show starts at 9:30.
Oh, Fuzzy, I didn't. Alright. So, show starts at like 7:10.
7:10.
You tell me I'm black people don't.
No, the doors open at 7. Don't get there for 7.
Get there
All
for
right.
7, man. First.
Don't be no blackity black people and say
get there for 7 when the doors open.
When the doors open, get there. So when it ram out, you can't get vexed at the back and say, me come in here and me can't even get to the front then. Well, because the doors open at 7, you idiot. You know, it happens all the time. The doors open at 7 and then talk about them can't get to the front, them no space. Well, because the doors open at 7, you jackass. When you turn up at 10:10, obviously you can have some difficulty.
But that's why there's big queues normally. You know when people have shows, you go queue up, don't you? But
people in the queue,
well, yeah.
Black people come like half.
Yeah, but then you're gonna miss all the acts. It depends who you want to see, isn't it? Like if you're just coming for me, then
everyone just get there for 7 o'clock.
Come for 7, man.
Get there for 7.
Honestly, enjoy the
Show
other
starts
artists.
at.
Just get there at 7.
Oh, quarter to 8. Alright, cool. It's a quarter past. I'll be there.
Don't miss it.
5
To be
past.
there, else you miss the acts, don't you?
I want to see everything. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be announcing the support acts over the next few weeks. Obviously, special guest. So.
Oh, you know, I wanted to ask you as well. This is probably just gonna sound out of place, but just edit this back. But the park, because that's got some significance to the album.
Yeah. I guess that that Long Knoll Park, like I spent, like from obviously when was it we allowed out from like 5, 6 till about 13. That was our spot, and that was a big thing because I feel like with this Soulsearch, I was trying to get back to my most peaceful state. Yeah. And it reminded me of when I was a kid on Long Knoll Park, around that. That's my primary school. Around that area, just doing all that. Obviously, with the no ball games. Song as well. I'm just chilling. Tracksuit bottoms, jacket, like backpacks on. I got a Game Boy in my hand, and my hair's just out. And I did that intentionally because I think back again to the appearance thing for women. Like, let's just be ourselves, man. Like that's me. That's just me in my normal calm state, chilling on the part that I grew up on.
Did you not crack the Game Boy?
No, I never got the Game Boy still.
Playing the Game
I thought you were on the phone.
Nice. That's the Game Boy. I did it.
I wouldn't want to be soft on the phone.
And that would have been me. Do you know what I mean when I was a kid? So that's the meaning behind that. So, but that time period just means a massive lot to me. Like growing up, just because it's a time before now, ain't it? Like we didn't have social media, phones. We were just free. We had no stress, no worries, and that's the peaceful kind of state that I was trying to get back to. Like be a bit more carefree and not overthink and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of meanings within and throughout this. But, the part was a big one. Obviously when we shot the No Ball Games video, that was shot all around, all the little places that we did it. It was telling our story. So me and my group of friends that I'm still friends with now. Going up, and then I got to use my little sister, my nephew, in the video because they've been asking me for ages. When can we be in a video? I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you in a video. Do you know what I mean? And then this came, and I was like, yeah, this is the perfect. So they just rinse it. Kai sing like he knows it word. Can I come and perform it at the show? Like, do you know what I mean? So it means a lot to them as well. And it's obviously like we had Told's daughter in the video as well, and Apostle's Son Corey. So yeah, it's nice for them. Obviously, we're getting the kids involved in something positive. And even when we got the Pokemon cards, they're like, "Go Pokemon cards, gaslight." Yeah. They don't get to do that now. They don't get to go on the park. They don't get to.
Up to the park.
Well, kids don't go out, do they? So I mean, kids aren't outside; they're inside on their iPads, and so that day of them playing together, running around, they had a sick day, and I was like, nah, it's mad that kids don't do this. Like kids now won't even know what tracker is.
I remember seeing a status or something actually. Someone was like, I had the best day ever. Was like out, played football all day, and then went to the park or something, and someone was like, that was every day back in the day.
Yeah. Now kids are.
How'd you go about picking the producers for the album? Is it a case where it's like, I'm making an album and I know I'm going to these guys? Because you said Mr. Figs came
Mr. Figs was through Dom.
Yeah.
Obviously Figs is in working with him with other artists and stuff. I've known who Figs is for years. I appreciate it as a producer, but it was through Dom put us together, and now we were working on more stuff, so it's sick. Who else in there? Blay Vision.
Blay.
It just happened naturally. They sent over some stuff, and that was it. Like
Avy as well.
Yeah, Avy as well. Obviously I've known him for years, but you just might not. You just work with someone when it's the right time, don't you? I guess, or the right thing. But obviously CRT, he made my first ever track. Do you know what I mean? So I was going to work with him. Like that was already written. But yeah, I think the relationships were built during really, and these are people that I can work with in the future. Like me and Figs are starting a project, and then me and CRT. Imagine, been working with CRT since 2011. We've never sat down together. Never ever. Like it's mad. It's crazy. And a couple of weeks ago was the first time I ever actually went to his house. And we sat there and we've starting on some new stuff. So
you're saying you're ready to do it again?
Yeah, I love creating. I've already written. I've already been writing. Dom won't let me.
You got an idea for an album already?
Not an album as such. I've got a project idea that I've started. I won't tell you the name of it. I've started, but Dom said Dom won't let me stop. Okay,
2020,
go.
It's coming.
But I love creating music, man. I just love it, like, especially because I've got like my setup at home. You just sit there and that's how a lot of this was made. Just sitting there, a lot of these were just like freestyles and just letting it out, and I think that's the best way of writing, man, because you don't limit yourself. When you're writing, I can't tell you that summer wrote, it's been years that I put pen to paper, and do you know what I mean?
Also, you literally just venting into a mic.
Apart from the intro that I like typed on my phone, like a lot of the time, that's what I'm doing, speaking, like singing or rapping into the mic, because writing down you're thinking too much, so you limit yourself. If you freestyle it out, some of it might come out a load of madness, but you can work around it. That's how I found best for me to write now. That's the way I do it. Because I spent years writing. I got paper load, like pages and pages and pages, and then one day I think when I got my setup, I was like, I don't need this anymore. Let me just zone out and
Cool. And you said you got more videos coming?
Yeah. More videos. They'll just be coming across the, spread it all out.
Not gonna say which one's the next. Or... you don't have to.
No, I've got an IGTV visual dropping. This week.
Oh.
Trying something different, very simple. But just trying the different platforms. Do you know what I mean? If these platforms are here, like we should try and use them, see what we can do with them. So that's that. And there'll be one dropping before the show. But I'm gonna just do as much as I can, like thinking of new ideas all the time. Obviously new merch, all that kind of stuff. I love doing merch as well. Obviously after like not being able to do out with the old stuff anymore. It's like I really want to do merch and clothing, and it's something I'm passionate about. So when I had to let go of that, it's like I really wanted to like.
Soulsearch one's tidy, man.
So And it's stuff I can wear. I don't have to.
It's what?
It's stuff that I can just.
Oh,
wear.
yeah,
Like, I ain't gotta
yeah.
spend like
Yeah.
just wear my own clothes. It's,
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Cool. That's all I got to say. You know, that's all I got to ask. Unless you want to drop any more gems, Easter eggs, anything, any specific lyrics that we should listen out for. Why are you laughing so much?
Nothing.
Go.
Who did you have?
A woman called Anna, Marie's hairdressers in
Oh,
town.
okay.
You know her or something?
No?
It's free promo.
Yeah, they're not paying us.
I just think it looks nice.
You know.
They should have said that off podcast.
I'm not supposed to. Your hair looks nice.
You know, we're just gonna cut that out. Though.
Yeah, straight reverse.
She's yeah.
What?
No, we know what we're on about. We know what we're on about.
Stop talking. Stop talking. It's better when you don't talk.
Sorry.
Yeah, man. You got anything?
No. Just impressed, proud. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. So it's gotta be. Just be consistent.
Sorry, what's your favourite song off the album?
It's difficult, man. It changes all the time. Like, it was Late Night Drive,
Yeah.
and then, but I don't know, man. It's just a tough one.
Does that stick out? Does that not stick out to you as like a single because it was released before? But obviously, it's different for you. But obviously, for me now,
Yeah.
Late Night Drive, I know it.
Yeah.
So that's the single.
Nah. It just nah.
Nah.
Because I knew, because obviously there was Escape as well, and that still
Yeah.
sits in. Yeah. It's either Late Night Drive or Keep It Moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it changes. It does change. It depends on my mood. Like, because it's something for every kind of mood.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play this.
Make sure you are floating.